Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh wait, Sideways wish me good luck because I told them about the Crit Queen title earlier.
Heaven.
Welcome, friends. Oh god, I'm a little sleepy. I apologize beforehand.
So what I'm hearing is you are eepy and Neeby's to sleepy.
I did sleep well. It's just that there was a lot happening today, so.
Hugs.
No, there's a lot of good things. As you said, like, I had to go pick up my grandparents from the airport, right? With my mom. And there was a 1 hour plus, like, it adds 1 hour to the normal time. 1+ hour traffic to go and to come back. So we spent 2 hours more than usual in the car. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, that's really funny.
Sounds like city traffic.
No.
Thanks,
There's you don't know the tale of the 401 in Canada. It is a place where you do not escape alive. Imagine that, but plus 1 hour, so it's even worse than usual. It's bad, but it's even worse now.
There's traffic times.
Yeah, like, we expect the traffic times to be terrible, but they were worse somehow. That's what happened today. Because apparently on the way towards the airport, there were 4 crashes in 3 stalls or something. I don't know why. What's up with people? I hope everyone is at least safe, but goddamn people. Hi Abby, and hi everyone who's joining in the chat. Hello. I'm currently looking for the mall music. It's like, I need that.
Oh.
Huh. Why can't I find the music? I might have to look for it again. Cool.
Does Hallie has a journal while you look?
Yeah, does Hallie has a journal while I look? But actually, not. Is everyone here still, actually? Roll call. Giga, are you here?
I'm stuffing my face with food.
The answer is yes, but, like, consuming. Straight Tora, are you here?
I am indeed present.
Yota, are you here?
Maybe.
Sky, are you here?
Hello.
Hallie, are you here?
Yep.
Sarah, are you here?
Ah.
Yay! That means we can begin then. If you have the journal, Hallie, feel free to begin whenever you wish.
One sec, let me pull it up. Okay. It's really quite something when everybody seems to know things for certain long before you yourself. All that wondering, all that worry, the walls that you yourself will create, that you'll knock against, others might hit upon, until eventually it may break. I couldn't really deny it by then. Still, dear journal, every lady keeps her secrets, and as I'm transcribing this anew, I think it fair to keep that treasure to my memory alone. Perhaps next time, dear journal, the rest of the day still exists to write about, yes?
Aww.
Now kiss.
Cute.
Yeah. Oh, they did.
They did?
Do it again.
No, where's the mall music?
Do it again. Do it again. Harder. No.
There's this mall music that exists, obviously, in the world. Oh my god. Yeah, it's an MP3. There it is. I found it. Oh, that's why it's in my downloads. Because I'm a derp.
So, who are we starting off with today?
Well, today... Well, first, let me transition screen. It's not the right transition screen. I'll just click it instead. There it is. The last time we left off was obviously with, like, Stella and that event. And... yeah, we actually left it there, if I recall correctly. Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Who was next?
So whoever wants to go first, raise your hands, or wings, or talons, or barrel tendrils now.
Kay was making gelato for the fam.
Yeah.
Cat and Celeste are probably still having their existential crisis.
I will agree on that front.
This guy is straight. What are you guys?
Miles.
I have nothing.
Miles really isn't interested in going anywhere except upstairs because he wants to try and find Corey, but he knows he's not going to find Corey. Corey's going to find him, so he does at the very least want to just get himself settled back in.
Shakes Corey like a leaf.
Shakes Corey like a leaf. Well, I do have like a story event in mind that can happen, but you can still like talk to whoever you want right now before the story event thing happens. So feel free. The mall is your oyster or cloister.
How long is the gelato gonna take?
Oh, you can finish it whenever.
Alright, we can serve that, I guess.
Let's go. All right. As you are in the kitchen with our dear chef Pierre making the gelatos, what flavor do you want to choose?
Okay, what do we have here?
Pierre will look at. Well, we have lots of flavors. We have we have chocolate, vanilla. Well, if you like vanilla, that's your taste, I suppose. We have, oh goodness, pistachio. We have many types of different berry flavors like orange, pineapple, cherry, you know.
Well, berry is certainly my favorite. Unfortunately, I can never find my actual favorite one. You guys didn't have it over at the estate either. But,
Oh,
let's see.
certainly they may have it here, right?
If they had it here, I would have been eating it already. However, Emmerich's favorite would be... Scott, what would Emmerich's favorite be?
Well... like, Emmerich likes a lot of flavors because Emmerich is very varied. Emmerich likes a lot of things.
Can we mix this one and that one?
Beg your pardon? What are we mixing the flavors? Why... You want to mix chocolate and strawberry together? In one uniform flavor?
Yeah.
Oh. Dear Lord.
Is that a problem, Pierre?
We can do better than that, of course. We can make chocolate and add, strawberry, a strawberry syrup on top of it to make it strawberry and chocolate. Or, if you're a fan of multiple flavors, maybe we can go for Neapolitan ice cream. Or, well, that's ice cream. What am I saying? We're making gelatos here. Well, I guess we can try and do that.
Pierre, I have never made this before. You are in charge. I just want to do this and get back to my family.
Indeed. Well,
So tell me what to do, Pierre.
So first, he instructs you how to make this gelato. I don't know how to make gelato, so I'm just gonna say he tells you how to make the thing, because I don't have knowledge of how to make gelatos, unfortunately. In real
Kay
life.
does the thing.
He does the thing.
Gets the ice and the bucket and the bowl and the cream or whatever it takes. Isn't this gonna take a while, actually?
Well, it may take a bit to freeze it, but I think it's gonna be quite alright. He mixes up the... Oh god. Sorry. I apologize. Alright. I mix this here. You mix the flavors together until you end up making 3 types of gelatos. And a lot of it for everyone. There you go.
Alright. This actually looks pretty good, Pierre.
You're very welcome.
I would like to taste it, but I should wait. What's the preferred way of eating this?
He hands you like a bunch of plastic spoons.
Why are there so many of these plastic spoons around here?
To share, of course.
I mean, aren't they supposed to be metal?
Oh no, we throw these in the trash once we're done using them.
Yeah, and they end up everywhere. You could just reuse the metal ones, right?
Fair enough, as long as everyone returns the metal ones. He goes to look around for some of the metal spoons. Unfortunately, no one has stepped here before throughout the entirety of the 29 sessions that we've played this game in. And Pierre steps on a trap.
You're kidding.
Wow.
No.
Neo Valdio, session 48.
Neo, how could you?
Literally his first day here.
No.
He steps on something that emits a gas.
Oh, Pierre!
One
Can I
second.
ally swap with him?
Oh, let's see what it. Well, you want to see what it is first? Or you want to ally swap immediately, without knowing what it is.
I'll just ally swap.
All right, you ally.
I know it's a bad idea,
Oh, he's
but
gonna take the bullet.
All right.
Oh,
All right, your ally swapping immediately. Suddenly, Pierre is holding a bunch of ice cream in his hand, and you are afflicted by burn.
it appears Celeste stepped in the kitchen and things got a little too hot.
he
How
just
does that
bursts
get
into
so
flames. Never mind my screaming! Kate just jumps into the refrigerator.
Take half a tick of damage for that. I mean, yeah.
Alright, I gotta open my sheet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad they're okay.
Well, we're making gelatos here. We're not trying to flambe something.
Just call it being creative, Pierre.
Alright. Actually, that reminds me that there are certain ice creams that people have done, you know, they add a little bit of fire to it to like melt the ice cream a bit on top of a... That's for another day. That's way too advanced right now. I mean, even gelato's advanced. Let's go share the ice cream with everyone.
We're serving this to kids, Pierre. Let's not play with fire. Don't follow my example.
Well, what about the fire Pokemon that are kids?
None of mine are fire Pokemon.
Grant! Alright, point taken.
Hello, everyone.
The flood is coming.
Everyone, pick out whatever looks tastiest to you.
Everyone picks up a spoon immediately and starts digging in. Pangoro takes his own spoon and starts digging in.
Hey. Find a nice place to sit down and enjoy it slowly.
They all...
Kids over there, adults over there.
I think the two Abras, like, just grab the ice cream and, like, go sit it at a table nearby. And then they all just chase back. All the muses specifically go first. Pangoro, like, is running the fastest, of course. Alakazam will just, like... just facepalm. There he goes. He loves his food, you know.
That he does, though I fear this may be a small portion for him. Anyway, Emmerich, this one's for you. Made it just for you.
Alakazam will teleport into the table. Oh, that one's for me?
Yeah. I hope it's alright.
So describe what he sees.
This would be the chocolate strawberry one that you picked the flavors up specifically for Emmerich.
Oh. He looks at it, he's like, oh wait, Stu is here. Stu was hiding behind Emmerich. He grabs, well, he on the table because he can't grab the ice cream with his hooves. And he takes a little bite. It's perfect, Kay. Very perfect.
Oh, I'm so glad you think so. It doesn't make up for all the stuff I put you through here, but...
Nonsense. You don't have to make up for anything, dear. Here. He grabs the spoon and just takes a big portion of the ice cream and offers it to you.
Does he have, like, the back of the spoon in their mouth?
Yes. He does.
Kay will nom on the spoon.
Emmerich...
It's like the spaghetti thing, but a spoon.
Spoon-getty. He smiles at you when you eat the ice cream.
Thank you, Emmy.
Do you like the taste of it?
I do. You have good taste.
Chocolate's one of my favorite ones, you know.
Of course.
And sorry, a little bit of the ice cream spilled back on me.
Oh. Here, why don't you let me help you with that?
Oh, if you're sure.
Of course. Kay will happily help feed Emmerich the gelato. So how have you been this past day?
Missing you, of course.
Aw. Like I said before, it's been a week for my time, so I've been thinking about you all week long.
I've also been worried about you since you're gonna go through much more than all of us in just one day, you know. But I knew you could handle it.
To be honest, I probably had it the easiest of anyone in my group last week.
Really? You don't say.
Oh yeah, a few of my friends came very close, if not actually died, more or less. I'm not sure the details or how that works, but they had it rough.
Oh dear. They're all okay. They're all okay, right? I just saw you all come back together and...
Oh yeah, we would have probably been back sooner, but they needed time to recover. But they're all great now.
A lot of you significantly more changed than the rest, of course.
Oh, you don't say. Celesta's giant now, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, things around here seem to be mostly the same. I guess that's to be expected. How did 8 get along with everyone last night?
Well, perfectly. It was hard for him to know certain things because he can't see, but he loves everyone here too.
No fighting or yelling?
No. Well, I think it was your sister who tried to put googly eyes on his face, where the bandana is.
Oh, did she?
She thought it was hilarious. They were just playing. 8 didn't take it harshly either. 8 found it kind of funny.
Well, as long as they're having fun, still. That's my evil little sister for you. So I want.
You see Abra's sister like peer back with a smile, maybe demonic, maybe mischievous, but only you know the truth.
So, what do you think about the possibility of 8 joining our family? I know I kind of led in with the other 2, but I want this one to be up to you.
Oh my, well... I've always wanted a big family myself, so why not?
Yeah? Well,
Indeed.
if you're fine with it, I may ask him later. I plan to do some training. I learned a bit of how to use those staffs.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah. Like, if he is going to be a part of the family, I would like to help him feel at home.
You're way too adorable, you know that?
Nonsense.
No, it's not nonsense. It's all the sense.
You're such a sweetheart, Emmy. I'm so glad we met. I can't stop thinking about it. This brave, larger-than-life Zipstrika out in the middle of a parking lot.
Oh, stop it, you.
Oh, you had quite a powerful aura about you.
He makes a regal stance. Do I now? Sparkling.
Absolutely. You you ooze the ugh. I can't think of the words.
No worries.
Yeah, when you have commands to issue, everyone listens. Everyone hears it.
Well, now everyone listens to you. So,
Everyone listens to me, but I don't know what to tell them.
well, it just means that you're the striking leader now.
Maybe you can teach me some more stuff later. Would you, dear?
Sure, I'll teach you everything I know.
Show me how you got that confidence of yours.
Well, how about like this? And he leans in closer to give you a kiss immediately. That's how confident he is. Do you accept?
Kay accepts. He goes, yeah, like that. Show me that kind of confidence.
Well, you just need to be certain of what you want, and just, well, of course, and be knowledgeable of everyone around you, and make sure you make the right choice. It's all about knowing the people you work with and the people you love too, right?
That's true. Kay looks around at a few of the knights around the mall. It's hard to do that when I don't really know all of them that well. Sure, I memorized their names, but... well, I guess that all comes in time, huh?
Well, to be fair to you, I'm not very good memorizing names myself. Calling people by just saying, you know, K, Emmerich, and, you know, N. Those are easy names to remember since it's a letter. Kind of.
True, I suppose that makes it a lot easier.
But what I remembered the most is the people themselves. Like how I remember how kind and brave you are, and how wholesome you can be at all times, and how much of a good dad you make.
Aww. I can't wait for all this to be over so I can really focus on that.
Soon, I'm pretty sure. Although, who knows when the end of this entire thing is? Or maybe if there's an end at all.
Can't go on like this.
Well, I'll certainly say that you have a lot of confidence yourself, even if you don't notice.
Do I?
You freed all the wild Pokemon from the plasma research immediately.
I don't know if that's confidence as much as
I think it's confidence. You're confident to do what's right. That's all that matters. Like how you pick out these flavors for me too, which are great, by the way. My Discord die? Hello? Did my Discord die? My Discord died, what?
That was weird.
Sorry, everyone.
Yeah, we're good.
Hi.
My Discord keeps dying for some reason.
Discord's been having a moment.
No, like, I'm not. Okay, sorry to interrupt. Sometimes I'll be on Discord and sometimes it'll just like disconnect entirely. And not let me know that I've been like dead. Hello?
Hello. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hi. That was wild.
Did
I
you
shake the Discord like a leaf.
Did you hear my voice cut out at least?
No, you're saying like I don't know if that was confidence. That's it.
All right.
But Emmerich responded with like, wait, no.
Yeah, what'd they say?
Oh God, I don't remember. God, ah.
Yeah, I know. Like when something unexpected happens, you just like completely blank out.
Mm-hmm. Lame.
Lame, darn brains. Oh right, the Pokemon. I don't know if it was confidence. I just I knew they didn't do anything wrong, so we had no reason to be holding them there, right?
Exactly. And now there's a lot more wild Pokemon out there, which is probably a great thing, actually. I mean, you're the leader now.
It is. This city's been mostly inhabited by humans. They need to mix together more.
Mm-hmm.
Get used to each other's presence.
He holds up the ice cream like chocolate and strawberry.
Exactly.
Like you and me.
Exactly.
He said that while giving you like a very loving stare too.
Okay, we'll rub his nose up against Emmerich's.
Luca will beep on your eyeball socket, saying, "Kay, your heartbeat is rising. Are you okay?" It's getting out of control.
Oh, I am fine, Luca. Thank you for asking.
All right.
It's so much more peaceful when I'm here with you. Even though I know my day is filled to the brim with stuff I gotta do. Just being here with you feels like there's nothing I have to worry about.
I would like nothing but another night just to have you all to myself, you know? You and me, just together.
That sounds so lovely.
It will happen soon. I'm pretty sure of it. I guess speaking of responsibilities, you've noticed the flying thing outside, right?
I have.
It's stationary there right now. Sort of like, I think they're waiting for something or someone.
Professor Redwood is aboard that thing, right? You know her, don't you?
I've heard of her, yes. Isn't that Cedric's mother?
Yeah. I tried to get in contact with her, but she hasn't responded yet. I feel she's in danger. Apparently someone sent an assassin after her a while ago. They failed, but it's only a matter of time before they send another. But then again, she's in that flying machine. It's probably the safest place in the city, right?
It probably is, you know, away from all the bandits and stuff like that. But maybe they came to see Cedric themselves, maybe. Maybe they missed their kid. Who knows?
That would be nice. Although Cedric doesn't seem to get along super well with her. I'm very curious what kind of mother she is.
I don't know her that much myself. All I know is that, well, she had an accident a while ago, from what I hear. Don't know what about, though.
Oh, really?
But this was back when she was human.
Right. May have healed. Who knows? Or maybe not. Seems to be sort of hit and miss when it comes to that.
We shall see. Or you shall see. You're always on the top of things after all.
I do plan to head there at some point. I suspect one of the clones are up there. At least that's what I hear.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna... If you're gonna go up there, it better be sooner rather than later.
Before it drifts away? Yeah.
Before anything else happens, really. You never know these days. You know, a bunch of us have been trying to get to the top of this tower while you've been away at times.
You have?
We have reached only so far.
How much resistance have you faced?
The higher we go, the more aggressive the security becomes, but we've been careful.
Those robots, huh?
Yeah.
Those are from Team Galactic, right?
Exactly.
And so is that flying machine.
Exactly. You kind of get what the connection I'm trying to make here.
You think we could find something aboard that ship that'll help us here?
I think there's a possibility. At least that's what my instincts as a, well, ex-leader says to me.
See? That's why you should be leader.
He shakes his head. No. We need someone with true insight on what matters in the Pokemon world, after all. Since everyone's a Pokemon right now, who better than you? You understand Pokemon better than anyone I know.
Fair enough. Alright. Yeah, I'll bring that up with the others as soon as we meet up. Although I do have a lot, well, not a lot, but I have a couple of very important orders I need to issue. Would you be able to get Miss Tuyet and a bunch of knights together for me?
Oh, certainly. I'll get it done, Mr. K. He kind of like takes that as an order.
You don't have to... Oh, that's fine. Thank you, Emmerich. My brave knight.
Oh. I'll be your brave knight any day, any night.
Every night, I hope.
Every night for sure, he says.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go debrief my parents.
As you walk away, you hear like tippy taps, of course. He's like doing tippy taps with his hooves as you walk away.
Oh,
Pretty happy.
That's so adorable. He's doing the happy tappies.
I love them.
He goes off to just do his assignment now. Oh, a little distracted.
Hey everyone, how is it?
You see the bowl is empty. There's no more ice cream. Pangoro is like silently crying, licking the spoon.
Oh, Dad, I'm sorry. I knew I should have made more for you.
It's alright, son. I'll have it again one day.
You will. I'll make more just for you, I promise.
Alright, son. You know, if you can make another flavor, that would be great. Just try it out, you know?
Of course, you have something in mind?
You know, I really like, pizza. Pizza ice cream, or whatever.
Scott.
I just cringed hearing that.
Genius, Dad!
Keita.
I bet Pierre's gonna be so excited when I mention
Stu looked at you with a bit of a face of... As the only human here, he is dreading what's going to happen. Stu saying, I don't need to be around for that one, don't worry.
Oh, Stu, you should have seen the pizza I made a few days ago.
Pizza, yes. Pizza ice cream, no.
Oh, it had way more berries than any old ice cream. In fact, it was probably about 90% berries.
Oh my god, cheese ice cream incident. Yep, it's that. Don't worry. I'll skip that one. Thank you very much.
I'll keep note of that, though, Dad. But first, right now, when's a good time to talk about, the mission I sent you guys on yesterday?
Oh, well. Feel free to ask any questions, son.
Should we step away, or is here good?
Let the kids go play elsewhere. Kids, look! Shiny boxes over there! He points at the arcade.
Yeah, hey kids, you want to play some of those, what does they call them? Video games?
They all want to go try it, and they, all collectively leave.
Oh, yeah. I stumbled over my words again. But I know 10 at least, had played them before, so maybe they would show them how to play other things.
Of course. V10 will be vigilant. I'll go check on the kids then.
Thank you, Stu. All right. So, I was very relieved to see you both here, safe and sound. Could you tell me how it went?
Quite. Well, how do I say it? Well, another tribe of Abras was there. They were there at the, as a reminder, they were at the governmental office, right?
Yes, with Owen and I forget who the fourth was.
It seems like the Rangers and these Abras didn't go well very much. Some of the Abras were actually trying to take over the place.
Where are they now?
What, you see her seen it? One Abra with glasses. She said that she could probably build a better human town than the other people.
Oh, did she? Oh, I wish I had that kind of confidence.
Yep.
What happened with them?
They were staying there, trying to figure out human stuff, I guess.
So they're still there occupying the building?
Yep.
Are they still attacking other humans that come by?
Well, less than attacking, the humans kind of just gave up and just walked away.
I guess that's peaceful, but
Well, if you call a force field peaceful, then sure.
And how are the humans taking this?
Not very good, I must say.
How are the Rangers taking this?
Frustrated. From what I hear, they wanted to cooperate with them. Dear, cooperate. Oh, that word, yes, of course.
Alright. Cooperate with the Abras, right?
Yes, but the Abras don't want to hear any of it.
Did you try to talk to them?
I tried, but, they saw me, Giant Pangoro, what can I do?
Oh, come on. You won over Mom. What about you, Mom? Did you try talking to them?
I did try, but, I kinda see their point. Why not let the Pokemon do some of the work around here?
I'm all for that, I am. But they've already got a system in place here, so I don't know how well that'll get along with everyone.
It seems like the Abras may have been demanding a few things from the humans, but the humans didn't want to. I never heard what that thing was. They kinda kept it between themselves, unfortunately.
I was hoping we'd get more information, but I'm very glad you're safe. While we were out, we heard that some of the rangers have been less than nice. I know you are looking up to them a bit, Mom, surprisingly. But if you don't expect that of all of them, alright?
It actually makes sense. I talked to a few of the rangers, actually. Myself, and... well... they don't have that much sway anymore, unless they're trying to force Pokemon to do things. Then... that's another story. As you mentioned, there are rangers that are not as nice, or as peaceful as you say humans are.
Mm-hmm. A lot less patient.
Indeed. In that case, I simply do not know what to do.
And how is Owen doing? In fact, how did Owen handle this whole thing?
He was so crest, of course. I don't think he was expecting to see the Rangers be completely torn apart that way, or powerless, unless they were trying to hurt others.
And he's quite proud of his position as a ranger, so I can imagine that.
He wanted all the other Pokemon to work with the Rangers, but they just couldn't come to an agreement after all.
Well, we may have to go back and visit them sometime. Unfortunately, it's not the highest priority issue around here.
You know what? If you want, I can try to bring all those Abras here myself.
It would be nice to be able to talk to them without having to go so far out of our way.
We may have to go out again. That's the only problem.
Well, don't feel like you have to right away. Take some time to rest, alright?
Pangoro just snaps his fingers. I got it! What if we send them to one of those rectangles?
No, there's a Pangoroism right there. Could you be more specific, Dad?
You know, the rectangles that have another rectangle inside of it, that you open the rectangle, becomes a giant square.
Oh, is that the things with the 4 circles?
What do they call them? They call them numbers, no letters. That one.
Okay, now you lost me.
A letter, like a physical letter out of character.
Yes.
What?
Yo, but out of character, did your brain turn off? I knew.
Oh!
We error 404 so hard it crossed over into real life.
Can I say something? I even knew what you were fucking talking about before.
I thought he was talking about cars.
No. Luca just like beeps in your socket. K, I feel like something is malfunctioned in you. Are you okay? The eye turns blue for a second.
He's slightly cross-eyed for a moment. No, letters.
Yeah, that thing. Why don't we send them one of those? And also, that.
Hold on now. You think they can read?
Well, it
Have you
seems
seen them reading?
the Abra of the eyeglasses was certainly reading one of those books and, you know, checking the buildings.
Oh, then that should be an option. Alright. Yeah, we'll definitely work on a letter for them.
Also, I think we should send a copy of ourselves over there, too.
I think I get what you mean.
Alakazam is just like... she wouldn't facepalm in public, but she is trying to.
She is resisting the temptation.
You know, the rectangle thing that has, you know, a moment in time of one of us.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. Luca, would you take a copy of us? Take a copy of my parents.
I'll take a picture of your parents and yourself, actually. Would
How
you
are you
like to
gonna-
engage in selfie mode?
Well, I don't want to think about that, Scott.
Oh no, easy. Just pull just pull up a mirror and just look at yourself.
Okay, yeah.
There's a mirror nearby.
There he is. No, that's a good suggestion, Nick. Right this way. Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be cramped. Oh dear.
I'm the bathroom. Let's go.
Come on in. Right in. No, get back. All right, I'll be over here. Mom, you go over. Oh, you be on Dad's right shoulder. I'll be all right. Oh, wait, no, I need to be in the center for the. Hold on. All right. There, you're right there. Look at the shiny glass.
And cheese. Psh.
All right, everyone out.
Alakazam teleports out. Pangoro. Briefly door stuck for a bit there. But he's fine.
Oh, these places are not accessible for all of us.
They need to be doors bigger for me.
They absolutely should. Like down there with the arcade, they have bigger doors there. They should do that everywhere. I need to get after Stick about that. Stick! I don't know where they are.
Wow. See you later, son. We'll take care of the kids and look at the shiny boxes.
Yeah, see if you can beat any of them at these games.
Oh, I can break those boxes easily. Cracks his knuckles.
And Mom, make sure he doesn't actually break any games.
I will.
Thank you both so much for your help.
Alakazam, well, as you're leaving, Alakazam will look at them and go, you get to hear, honey, I love you, but my goodness.
And I think Kay's done enough if you want to move on.
Yes, I think I can move on to Miles, actually, who is currently looking at the map of the place. If we want to move on to that. Stratura, you feel good to?
Sure.
Yeah.
Miles has stepped behind the counter and is now puzzling over the map of Keita. Just looking it over and thinking to himself.
Frank's looking over. So, Mr. Stewart, what you looking at? Thinking about taking a parcel somewhere? I can send it lickety-split. Did my Discord die?
I have a few
Oh, there you go.
I have a few letters that I need to be sending out to, well, many different people.
Sam flies in. I can send letters far and wide, sir. Just point the direction. Now I'm ready to go.
Don't exactly have someone who is supposed to be the recipient of each of these letters. But take a look at the map here. These were all the locations of the old houses and what is left of their places where they ruled from. It has been confirmed by my sister that every single one of them, save for the Heartland Manor right here, as well as the Huron Estate, has been completely leveled.
So our
They may
mission is
have
to
killed-
carry letters in that directions, right?
Correct. They may have killed off a lot of people who were loyal to those names, but there are still some people who did survive. People who weren't in the initial blast area that are, well, presently without purpose.
So it's instead of more of a letter, it's more of like a outreach for survivors then.
Correct.
Alexi will look at this and be like, well, I think that can be arranged, quite sure. What's your plan, Mr. Aaron? Oh, sorry, Mr. Stewart.
Plan is to let them know that if any of these knights still honor their oath as knights and harbored any love for James Stewart, to come find the arm of Lucario at the Mayotta Tower.
All right. And this tower specifically, not the news tower. Absolutely.
Correct.
Well, Frank will say, looking at both of them. You know what we must do. This is a high priority. After all, we have to unite all peoples within our nation. Correct? Yes, sir.
Correct.
Yes! Sam will do, like, the hand gesture to... Like, it's like the commander hand gesture, but he's doing it wrong. He's putting the entire hand on his forehead, and that's not how you're supposed to do it. He doesn't know what the actual salute pose is.
All right. Thank you all for your help.
I do believe we should take even more people if we want to make a serious outreach out there. Alexi will say. And
What
as
did you
much
have
as
in mind?
much as I want to go, I have to stay here and organize all sort of things over here. We need more people to work at the post office.
Do you have anyone particular in mind?
Not really. Well, we need people that are fast and can defend each other out there in the wild.
I'll keep an eye out for that.
We may have some... I may have some archives about some of the locations where there may be more bridges buildings out there, outside of Mayotta City. Let me take a look.
Let me know what you find.
Oh, please feel free to look around as well. Alexi's looking around here. Sam flies through a nearby barrels, just like pulling all sorts of things.
Would there be anything in this room right here, Scott?
That room has been locked for quite some... Well, actually, hold on. Ah, that room. It's been locked for quite some time. Who knows what's inside there? I'd be careful. You never know what you'll find.
Miles looks over the door. Give me just 1 second.
You sense something. Yes, you sense something indeed.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Miles says before opening the door and stepping back.
Yep, you sense it immediately.
It's just, yes, what do we do in the side room? Oh, I know!
Session 13?
Yes.
13!
This has been there since session 13. Saicha pulled this little trap there. Random status effect.
That... Hold up! That means that this has been there for like...
You cut out when you said that.
For like 3 years!
Mm-hmm.
Real time!
Mm-hmm.
This trap holds the record right now.
Scott, is there any way that Miles would be able to disarm this? So
Of
we
course.
can inspect the rest of the room.
Yeah. Of course there is ways to disarm it.
What would be the rules?
It's... When you peek inside the door again, you see that the sides... all around the room is like laden with like nozzle traps, ready to spray something at you, or maybe spew something at you. You do not know what it is. Roll me an athletics. Or an acrobatics. DC check 20. You beat it.
Hey.
Because you are a Lucario, and Lucarios are very agile and cool as fuck. You can describe how you want to approach this.
So Miles is able to spot the immediate trap inside the room. Looking over, he sees a small wooden crate holding envelopes which are unfortunately very poorly maintained. Looking around, he sees that nobody really needs it for anything, and the box itself looks like it's about to fall apart, but still has a bit of sturdiness to it. Picking it up, Miles positions himself by the door and just chucks it inside before stepping back and closing the door.
And then from inside, oh, it's an infatuation trap. Interesting.
Oh, you would have just been in love with someone. That's cute.
Miles is
Where's
spoken
Lilac
for.
when we need her?
You open the door as you see just the pink mist sort of like dissipate to the air.
Oh, I knew a few perfume shops that smelled like that. I never was a big fan of this stuff. Miles remarked before stepping in to begin his search of the room.
At the same time, there's like a weird smell next to my room right now. Weird.
Hmm.
Oops.
All right.
Inside the... well... inside these archives, per se, you can't see, like, a detailed map of near locations of where, actually, some bridge branches are within near the houses. You know, in each of their states, which bridges, buildings are nearby those locations. Maybe they can find help over there.
This will be useful. Miles would say, picking it up. Hey, Frank! Alexi! Found something.
This is a clue that we will use for later, says Mickey Mouse.
I do the voice impression, but don't want to get
That's a
your
surprise
stream
tool.
get copyright struck.
No, I'm not gonna do it. That will get you copyright struck if I do it.
All right.
Something. Surprise tool. Something.
This will be a surprise for
Donald
later.
and Goofy. Miles would spread out what he had just found in the archives over here. Any of this stuff look familiar to you?
Yes, actually. He starts like bringing up some rulers and some pencils, and he starts like tracing a path to a map nearby. Well, not a map, like on a paper, and he's just drawing locations. We can make this path here, like there. And they all nod. I think a team of 4 will suffice to get this done. I and Alexi have to stay here, of course. Sam can go, but I'd rather stay here and be in charge of things and this little branch right here.
Fair enough.
So.
You know this place better than anyone else, and, well, you and Alexi work well together.
Mm-hmm. You find
I'll make a note of it to the Guildmasters.
Yep. You find me 3 able Pokemon that can go out there and deliver these messages, and we'll see into getting some work done out there.
I'll make a note of it. Hopefully this will get us what I need. Frank, thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you for wanting to help, too.
Not a problem. With that, Miles would head out.
Oh.
And he would pace his way back over towards the doorway.
Just give me 1 second here. I realized that I forgot to assign the Frank token as Frank the whole time.
Whoops.
Yeah. Sorry. 1 moment, please.
Shakes roll 20 like a leaf.
Shakes roll 20. It's not roll 20. It's more like I forgot to press a setting. Ah, I see. Okay, I'm sorry. You're supposed to be able to see the indicator of like the friendship meter, you know.
The bar.
You're supposed to see the bar and its respectful numbers, of course. There you go. It's supposed to be 45. You're supposed to see that go up a few ticks because Frank did appreciate that. Please. Thank you. Alright, there you go. There you go. Alright. Sorry, Miles, where did you go again?
Miles paced his way back outside.
Outside. Okay. Next to Alex. Alright.
More or less in that area. He's outside, just looking around at the sky outside and trying to let his mind clear up a bit.
Alex waves you hello.
Miles would nod back to them.
Taking some fresh air, I see.
Yeah. Doctor says it's good for the heart.
Doctors say many things. Good for the heart? Not quite, I think.
Well, at the very least, it's helping me clear my mind.
What's gotten all you bogged down like that, Mr. Miles?
Well, I now have to play the very inglorious game of waiting, because I'm currently in the process of getting several messages sent out to a collection of men and women with a very particular skills and no purpose to use them as of right now.
That is oddly specific.
The Knights of Keita recently lost a lot of their senior leadership, and I'm trying to give them instructions to come here to find me, so that they don't lose their way. I'll leave it at that.
Fair enough. Knights is in Plasma Knights, or?
The actual Knights of Keita.
Wow. Sure.
Jaxley, Babington, Mandel, all those people.
Right. Well, I'd go myself, but I kind of enjoy being here right now. She sits on the... No, not sits. She, like, leans on the wall.
Any reason why?
I just love being where I am right now.
Fair enough.
Besides, there's a cute boy here that I like, so...
Does he have a name?
He has a name. One that's only for me right now.
Alright. Actually, hang on just a second. Where is my character? My skills.
That character, I forget that this person doing like the voiceover is actually Yoda. Every single time.
Oh my god,
And
I
it
keep
sounds like-
forgetting it's fucking Yoda.
Yeah,
Yoda's
it's like,
voice is...
I sound like a very entrepreneurial person.
Oh, I sound so hate.
So
that voice
Wow.
get perfect. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
So Miles is leaning against the doorway right here, looking over at Alex,
Yeah.
and asks, "You're sure you can't tell me?"
Nope, no chance.
All right.
She grins at that. Maybe one day I'll tell you. But for now, if what you need is abled people that can help you out to bring knights back to their former selves or whatever, why don't take Mr. Police Four Guns here? She bangs on the window and Nathan's like, ah! Hello?
Good day, Lieutenant.
Good day, Mr. Aaron. How fares your entire day?
Well, goes all right. Made a hell of an entrance here with Faricia.
You sure did. I was scared. I almost whipped out all of my 4 guns, but I left them in my room.
Well, you were wise not to use them on her. You might not have lived to regret it.
Of course. Once I saw that, I mean, I wouldn't have been able to shoot in time anyways. Once I saw the cape, well, I knew it had to be
Wow.
you.
I'm glad you recognized me. Though, there is something you should know, Lieutenant.
Of course.
My last name is not Aaron.
Oh? What do you go by then? What is your true last name?
Miles brings his cape around. Miles Stewart.
Stewart. Oh. My apologies, Mr. Stewart. I shall be referencing you as such from now on.
Thank you very much. How have you been lately?
Excellent. This mall is grandiose, I have to say. Nothing bad has happened lately so far, besides the few bad things that were resolved by you guys, actually.
And how did that end up panning out around here?
Oh, it's fine. Everyone feels pretty safe here. You should see everyone. They call me Silver Cop. I like the name.
It does have a nice ring to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Out of character, where is Nathan's current injury?
I think on one of his paws, but he's fine. He's like just near recovery. It's a 1 after all.
How's that paw holding up for you?
It's holding up pretty alright. I think I'll be able to walk it off by tomorrow, in my opinion. There's a little strain here and there.
Well, try not to do anything too crazy with it today. Frank has asked me to put forward a rather important mission.
What's the mission?
And letter delivery to a number of people. Knights of Keita.
I see, I see. So what you're saying is that they need protection from me.
No. What they need... Well, what the Knights need is to hear a very specific message. The armed Lucario wishes to speak with them right here in the tower.
Alright. I'm sure that can be settled.
Had letters drafted for them, and hopefully we'll be able to get that out to them soon. But I'm going to have a formal team going out and dispatching the letters.
Alright. That actually sounds good. I've been wanting to like do some patrols or actually go outside for once. Tell everyone that you want to include into the party to just meet me out here.
All right. With that, Scott, I'm actually going to have... I'm actually going to go ahead and end this moment for Miles, if you want to try and go ahead with that story beat.
Okay. With the story... Sorry. When you say story beat, which one do you mean?
The story moment that you wanted to have happen. Oh.
Understood. That's gonna happen later, I think. Depends on what everyone does.
I think there's realistically one thing that I want to do.
Okay.
That possibly Celeste and Sam will be able to tag along for, / anyone else who happens to be in the area.
If anyone wants to tag into this Catherine adventure, you may do so.
Yeah, sisters stick together. I'm obviously tagging along.
I mean, of course.
So, after having a moment to process what Damien had dropped on him, Kat just claps her hooves together and is like, well, I am not going to think about that. I don't want to think about that. I'm going to do something that I actually want to get done, and not think about
I'm imagining Catherine doing like the SpongeBob hands meme, like, okay, now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My sister being productive? This is something unheard of, Celeste says in a very sarcastic tone.
Oh, ha, real funny, Celeste.
I'm just pulling your leg. Anyway, what is it you want to get done?
Well, I was hoping to talk to Ian about something. I saw him earlier. You want to tag along?
Yeah, sure. I've already done everything I need to do today. Might as well keep you company.
Celeste, you feel Neon slowly approach from behind, asking you,
Huh?
Celeste, do you think there's more ice cream? He has a spoon. They have a spoon in their mouth.
Oh.
Sorry, that got me. I'm not sure, Neon. You might have to ask.
He has the plate in in their hand, and
They're doing the cat.
Doing the cat. The cat. Hang on, I gotta get the joke.
please.
Hang on, I don't. You're gonna have to go ask. I can't get you ice cream right now, Neon.
Aww.
Pat.
I'm sure if you ask politely, they might have more.
You know, Shadow's working in the kitchen. You can always go ask her.
What? Okay, I'm going.
Oh, yep, there she goes.
They're a rowdy one. You know them. They were like this even before I could hear them talk.
Hey, come on.
Let's make a move.
Clack, 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 clack.
Tappy tap 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 tap. Noisy motherfuckers, noisy.
Oh, hey, it's Sam.
Oh hey, it's I didn't even notice he was over here. Oh, how serendipitous.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey again, Sam.
Hey Sam.
How's it going, guys?
Ian waves as well.
Hey Ian.
I'm very much trying to distract myself from an existential crisis, but what's up?
Yeah, you're not the only one in that.
Sam
by
recently
the way-
just arrived to me, actually. And what's up with you guys? Ian will ask.
I was coming to ask a favor. Though I'll admit I'm surprised to see you down here instead of in the workshop.
I need to stretch my limbs now and then. By the way, how does a ghost even stretch their limbs? Looks at you, Sam.
Very far is the answer.
Actually, yeah, how far can you reach your arm out, Sam?
Questions for later.
Sorry, I'm just imagining the Donkey Kong country, like Donkey Kong 64 theme song. He can stretch his arms out just for you.
We were thinking of two different things because I was thinking of Sonic the Hedgehog with the stretchy ass arms. For
Oh
some
god.
reason.
No, all I can imagine is Lesser Dog from Undertale, their head.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're moving on. We're gonna get distracted.
I was actually hoping to get a small favor, if that's alright with you, Ian. And, Cat will take off her glasses. I was wondering if you had some, possibly regular lenses? Non-prescription, just...
Oh? He looks at them.
Yeah.
You mind? Well, what's wrong with your
yeah.
eyesight right now? May I ask?
It's less that there's something wrong with my eyes, right? It's more, it's... Yeah, they're gonna think it's really stupid.
Nothing is stupid when it comes to your health.
Oh. Ever since my eyes changed, my sight has been perfect. Which is great, but it doesn't feel like they're my eyes anymore.
So, does that mean you can see again? Regularly?
Yeah, I can see, and I'm just gonna give me a sec to zoom out. I can see Michael over there. I can see Uncle Mac. I can see Celeste's Feveros. I can see the elevator coming down for Emmerich. Like, hell, if I strain a little, I can see Neon talking to Shadow over there. Like,
That's impressive, Miss Cat.
it's something. And, I'll be honest, I didn't realize how bad my eyes were. But it feels wrong.
Listen, I know it may feel wrong. He takes your glasses, but imagine all the people that can't see well being able to see well suddenly. I think it's great that you got your eyesight back, and I'm very happy for you, actually.
I know I should be more happy about it, but now I don't even recognize myself when I see myself.
I mean, I don't expect you to be able to recognize yourself when you see yourself in the mirror. You turned into a Pokemon, of course.
Yeah, but at least earlier, my eyes kind of looked like how they were when I was human, or at least I think they did. But now, and then Kat's just going to wildly gesture around her eyes. Now they're a completely different color, among other things.
I understand. I guess changing can be hard to get around. But hey, listen. Even people change all the time. Like how I needed glasses later on in life. I couldn't see myself in the mirror for days, I think. And think that now I had to wear these glasses. But that's just how my eyesight condition worsened. We're all
I'm the
changing all the
opposite of that.
time.
I can't remember a time where I didn't need glasses. Before, this.
The whole time he's been tinkering with your glasses while you were talking with him. And he hands them back to you. Well, maybe still wearing them, but still being able to see perfectly will give you some certain comforts to you. If you know what I mean. You realize that the glasses don't have the lenses anymore on them.
Maybe. I just want to feel like myself again.
I don't have advice in that regard, I'm afraid. I wish I had. Well, I haven't felt like myself in years either, to be fair.
I think I know what's coming. And is it selfish of me to want to look away? To not? Just want to hold on to what I had before I have to give it up.
Not at all. But you can still hold on to some things, I'm sure.
I hope so. God, I hope so.
Well, what else can I do to help today?
I mean... Actually, if there's one thing I could ask, have you seen Cedric?
Well... Cedric is... well... how to put it? Cedric's getting ready to go out.
Right, the airship.
Yes. He's gonna go to his mother. And I think I want to come along too, to be fair.
Hmm.
You know...
I think...
Oh. Oops. Sorry, you were saying?
Sis, Sam, I think there's a high chance we may want to be there too.
You got that same feeling?
Mhm.
Oh, I've got a shiver down my neck.
I was actually about to suggest that too. Catherine, you and Miss Redwood had a lot alike, actually.
We do?
Mm-hmm. I remember way back then, before the accident, Miss Redwood was a very bright and just smart woman. Always cheerful, always happy, always loves to explore and loves to research Pokemon unendingly. But one day she fell into a chasm.
Scott, out of character. Does Kat know much about this incident?
You've heard of the incident of like a young researcher who was a mother of a child having an unfortunate accident that left her more or less disabled for life.
Okay. Did it actually like mention Professor Redwood's name in that article, I'm guessing?
Roll me general education?
Give me a second. Boop. Dice be nice.
Not nice. You've heard of it, but you don't know the details. Just that some unfortunate accident happened to a researcher from this region.
I think I remember that. They were vague about the name, though. Was it Professor Redwood? Really?
Oh, absolutely. She lost the ability to very much articulate her whole right leg. And she also, the right side of her entire skull sort of caved in.
Ouch.
I actually wonder what she looks like as a Pokemon now, as a matter of fact.
Maybe she was lucky and also got healed. I mean, if it was able to fix a neurological issue.
Oh, she had no She had no neurological issues whatsoever with the fall, miraculously. She was disfigured on the face, but she did end up being disabled for being able to walk normally, so she needed a cane for the rest of her life. But she still worked as a professor, just more indoors and less, being public. But she wanted to help others to not be disabled anymore, to help them reach their maximum potential despite the limitations. You know the sort. She's a very kind woman, so I actually wonder why she has control of that giant machine right now.
Actually, that's a point. Ian, have you ever seen anything like that in any of the Galactic Tech schematics?
The big ship? Oh, I think that was like indoor secret. Probably Redwood's design, actually. For some reason. Or maybe not. I'm not quite sure. But to have assassins after her? Well, maybe there's a silver lining there. Maybe she did get healed and she's pretty much able to do whatever now. I think that's really why Cedric wants to see her again. Despite the friction between Cedric and his mother, well, they love each other, I'm sure, quite a lot.
I know from how Cedric's spoken about her that things haven't been good between the two of them.
There's one thing I do know about the machine, at least. There are countless Pokeballs on board. That's for sure. It was meant as a transport unit originally from the facility back to the robot. To the robot section and also to the Pokeball facility. It was being used as transportation originally. But in a larger scale, of course, when things needed to be moving fast. So I assume all those Pokeballs are up there on the ship. That can't be good news, at least. Or maybe it is, who knows? No, it probably is. Professor Redwood helped a bunch of people back even after the accident. She helped us develop technologies for people who couldn't properly walk anymore. And of course, she revolutionized a bunch of technology for eyesight. I mean, she researched Pokemon to see how they could deal with problems like those, you know? She's a real inspiration to me.
I wonder how she would react to knowing about how Luca isn't integrated into K.
I'm sure she would love that, actually. She was always one for discovery, research, and growth. No matter what.
What do you guys think about all that?
Thinking.
Regardless of your choice, if you do want to go, I'm going with. That's a guarantee.
Well, it's not like we're going to say no to you coming along.
Been a while since we tagged up with you.
Mm-hmm.
Be nice.
I have a bunch of gadgets in store. Besides,
Huh.
you do need someone to move around the ship. And I do know some of the galactic schematics after all.
That would be greatly appreciated.
Celestia's just thinking about bonking her head on every other fucking low-hanging ceiling.
Honestly, I think I speak for all of us when I say having someone specialized in galactic tech would be ultra helpful.
I agree.
If that airship has any security like what the upstairs floors have. Actually, knowing what the professor might be like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's more advanced.
It's probably very advanced. You know what? I guarantee that place is completely trapped too. If assassins are after her, she is absolutely booby-trapped the entire ship. It's for her protection.
Oh god, Celeste, it's just like what happened with the secret bases back home.
Oh, good thing we're experts at that kind of thing, right?
Time for another upgrade.
Yes. One
About
more.
damn
One
time.
more. One more. One more.
Trap tracking. You can now scan the room for traps once per mission, once per team.
Oh my
What
god.
perfect timing.
I know, right?
Perfect timing.
Yeah, I know, right?
How long have we needed this shit, real talk?
Yeah, and since you can see the next one is Trap Setter. You can now set traps as a bonus action, can be placed 5 spaces away.
Oh.
But that's not available to you yet.
Grabby! Grabby!
You guys have been wanting that for so long.
It makes so much sense with Catherine.
In relations, you can track traps now.
Tap.
Not only that, doesn't that lock the other side of Ian's?
What was what?
Doesn't that also lock the other side of Ian's?
Oh, it does, yeah. I don't have the icon ready for Ian. Maybe next time.
Next time.
Write that down.
Oh yeah. God, since we're right next to it,
Yes.
how is the area with the innocuous purple mist going?
Anyways. You can feel a sensation there.
And weird question.
Yes?
Do you feel anything coming from there? And Kat's just gonna point roughly where she feels the insert thing here.
He shrugs. It's a wall.
Sam, Celeste, I'm not going that crazy. You guys
you're
feel
not
it
going
too, right?
I feel it quite a bit.
The three of you are able to hear it, yeah.
What is that?
Maybe we should get Stella and Miles here, actually. Maybe both their abilities might. Because if you can't sense it, Ian, then maybe it's something more supernatural. Which doesn't make as much sense, but you know what? I'm not gonna question it. This place is weird. And honestly, this isn't the weirdest thing we've seen while we've been in Keita. But that also means getting a hold of Stella, and I have no idea where Stella is.
I'm dumb, I muted
Scott,
myself.
Oh,
I was wondering why it was so quiet.
I was saying like, oh, I remember where Stella was. Anyways, do you guys want to move on to Stella, or you want to like do something else?
I think we can wait for now.
I want to see lesbians kiss in the library again.
No, you don't get to see that.
Fuck.
So Stella, after the events, do you want to be in the regular library or where?
I think that'd be good.
Okay.
The lesbians are on their date.
No, it's already
What
happened.
the fuck?
Am I wrong?
Pandora's definitely smiling ear to ear at you as you had your most beautiful time in the secret library.
Yeah, I need you to know Stella's just face planted against the countertop.
Faceplant.
Yep.
Pandora says, I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Stella. I hope you had fun too.
It was new.
It was very
It's
lovely. Oh, do you see her friendship status?
No.
Do you see the 35-55?
I do.
All right, how much do you think it increases?
I'm scared to ask. Wow!
I need to check to see if it does anything. How much does it do? Oh yeah, you got something.
The power of lesbians.
Where's the thing? There it is. Gotta zoom in. Gotta reveal the thing.
Oh my god.
You had a cult ED +2.
Yes! Yes!
Everyone gets it.
Okay, is that the bonus or the dice flat?
bonus.
That's bonus.
Flat bonus.
So the other modifier thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Other modifiers, yeah.
Okay, cool. I have
Oh boy.
2d6 plus 4.
You wanna see what 55 does?
Yes,
Yeah, absolutely.
because we've never seen this far.
Because not even Trevor's at this status yet.
It's called the Power of Darkness. Players can take 2 ticks of damage to increase their special move by 2 damage base. This can be done multiple times.
I want it!
I
want it.
Is that what she did in the session 1?
Yes.
It is.
Yes, so I believe that's a hint, I guess. Yeah, so let me double check this.
So it was like everything that's on 55 what they did in session 1 or something?
I mean,
Yes.
we still haven't seen Damien's flash step.
I want to know what the fuck Trevor's gonna do with that status. Jesus Christ.
Or Frank using the same attack multiple times.
Oh.
What's this? I can sacrifice more of my HP willingly?
No, stop it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All this HP I don't need.
Did I forget to double check Trevor's like status? Let me see.
Yeah, I feel like something happened after the whole confession thing happened. about
Yeah,
the
I
confession.
forgot to like
Come on,
increase.
Scott.
Yeah. Hold on.
Tell me
Let me see.
Actually, yeah, because Trevor has been sitting on banked points
Yeah.
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
at least a dozen sessions.
Hold on.
Yes. We need to remedy this, Scott, my boy.
All right, your boy's at 45 too. In that
Hell
case.
yeah.
Do you want to see what's coming to?
Give me, yeah.
Does that mean... Wait, what do I get with him reaching 45 then?
You get
Well,
combat +2.
Hell yeah.
that's the
I'm
first
down.
thing.
That's the first. Okay, so
I'm at 8.
So-
I'm at...
once you get to 55, which you don't got that yet, you get this one.
Hang on.
To the limit.
Oh,
Players can
Yes.
self-inflict 1 injury and 20% HP damage on themselves to automatically crit once per mission.
Oh, hold the horse. Look at me. Do not. Do not. You can
Health
heal,
is
but do
not a resource.
it's not the horse
Sorry,
that I worry
We are
about.
not
I
playing
heard
Magic
use the-
Gathering.
I heard power combo to the limit and power of darkness. I didn't hear anything else you said.
We are not playing Magic the Gathering, where the
Oh.
only health point that matters is the last one.
Oh, as
I don't
a,
understand.
as a reminder, the one for K is that players can now have a second Pokemon ability, but you don't have that yet.
Soon. Soon.
Grabby
Yeah.
eyes.
I want to have speed boost.
Speed
Oh shit, yeah, Blaziken gets speed. Oh god, you have speed boost. Oh god.
Whoa.
I-
Whoa.
I fear for this party.
You should always be afraid of this party. What do you mean?
I'm a goblin.
Mech goblins? Like that's McDonald's but for goblins?
No, I said I'm a goblin.
Oh, I heard mech goblins, which is very
Motherfucker,
weird.
Scott's fucking hungry.
Oh, no. Oh yeah, on what you commented, Hallie, someone did say the most masochism build known to man. Or to woman, so...
Thanks! That is me!
So, if you want to increase your damage base and do automatic crit, you would
Scott,
have to...
I have to ask a question.
Yes.
Do I get the best possible crit on my crit table?
You do, it's the highest.
Oh, good! You remember what that is, right? And what I sacrificed.
Oh yeah, it's... You get like ×4 crit, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so you would ×4 crit into a +8 damage base if you want to sacrifice all of your HP.
Uh-huh.
And you go down to like 0 and then you get knocked out, but you do deal like a quadrillion damage.
Yeah!
Stella's just gonna one-hit KO the final boss.
Stella,
Hey, wanna see what I can do?
Stella literally goes, okay, break a leg. And hits you with the leg.
I can't believe we need to prepare for Naruto level power creep.
I was not kidding when I said anime.
You see, Stella uses her innate magical powers to transform everything into source filmmaker. She then breaks all of her bones and throws herself at the enemy.
Her power is so strong. We changed the artistic medium.
Yeah. Well, if you want to hang out again together, I wouldn't mind at all.
She she takes a fair bit of effort to actually lift her head up off the desk. Like, I would love that, actually.
You're always welcome to browse my secret library.
In truth, that was a first kiss for me.
I'm so happy you enjoyed it, and well, I enjoyed it a lot too. It was not my first kiss, but it was my first kiss with you, so I'm very happy.
Special. It's special. Either way, it's special. Oh my gosh, I'm all sorts of nervous.
Question: did you take No, you didn't take pictures. Never
Lamau.
mind. Lamau. Unless Pandora did. Well, I don't know.
She could steal a phone. I don't care. I don't know what's happening
No,
here.
remember she has a phone of her own now.
Oh my god, that's right.
I'm gonna roll for pictures.
Lamau?
Did Pandora take pictures? Pandora took so many pictures.
A fucking nat 20 on that of all things. Okay.
That 20 will spin.
Yeah, Pandora will ask, you don't mind that I took a lot of pictures, do you?
Oh, stars.
I just wanted to keep the memory for myself and, well, share it with you too.
No, it's cute. It's embarrassing, but cute.
Don't worry, these are only for me and you.
I suppose if you have time, does that... She, like, taps her hooves on the desk. Does that make us, like, a together thing?
Absolutely.
Oh, thank God. Oh, that's a relief.
And as I've explained to you too last time, Pandora is okay with an open relationship too.
Yeah, I think it's also important that they probably have, since I don't know how many people want to take the time to, talk about relationship dynamics.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll do it, but also it's one of those things of, that's a pretty lengthy and in-depth thing to talk about that undoubtedly is something they will discuss. Because that's healthy and communication is important.
I'm so glad they finally decided to be roommates.
I know! Oh my god, they can share a room and it's normal.
Oh my god, they're roommates.
And they're just best friends.
Oh, my Servanox, they were best friends.
I suppose if you got the time later, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to, just talk more about it, and I don't know, feels like talking about it would be good for me since it's, I've never dated anyone either, obviously.
It's kind of like, well, it's not kind of like being with friends. It is complicated. You're absolutely right, but we can take things slow and, you know, see where things go. And of course, sorry, I'm also being nervous myself. This is my first time, I guess. Well, this is weird. I'm dating as a Pokemon. It's so weird, but
Certainly new.
mm-hmm. I think we need fresh air for both of us. Take care, Stella.
Oh, bless. You too, Pandora. I'll see you later, yeah?
Yeah. She opens a window.
Oh, cute. Yay.
And they lived happily and platonically ever after.
Of course. And not a single hand was held that day. Because obviously
they're
you can't show
paws.
that. That's
Because
crazy.
they're paws, you hold paws instead.
You're right, my bad. I don't have paws though.
Yeah.
As soon as Stella steps out, she just lets out a breath like, oh my god, it's real. Oh,
Yes, 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 yes.
Forgive her.
yes.
OTP, OTP, OTP.
My friends are never going to let me live this down ever. I'm going to be tormented. All right, I think we could probably shift from Stella to someone else with just that short bit if you want. Because she's probably going to head downstairs.
Okay, since okay, does anyone else want to do something before these? Because the story event can happen now, actually.
Is that going to be like in a stop everything sort of thing?
No. It's just something that will let you know that things are happening. You can still act as however you want.
I mean, if the story event happens, it would also be a good chance for all of us to meet back up.
I think the meetup backup will happen regardless too.
Yeah.
When this triggers, so. Because
realistically, Kat wants to get Stella and Miles's input on weird, wacky doorway thingo shenanigans.
With ominous fart gas coming out of it.
No, it's not that. What the hell?
I don't know. It's purple.
Uh-oh.
So it's poisonous.
No.
Got it.
Okay, I'll just do the story thing. It's gonna go back to what you want anyway.
Yeah.
Stella, as you're going downstairs over here, right?
Whoa.
You will spot Cedric kind of like coming out of the lab. He has not much on him, but he seems concerned.
Oh, hey Cedric, how are you holding up?
Oh, Miss Stella, hi. Nervous.
Are you doing all right?
I'm a bit nervous actually. I'm going to meet my mother. Again.
Your mother? Again? What's
Yes.
happening?
You've seen the giant machine out there, right? Sure you have. It's, that's where my mother is right now, apparently. And she sent me a note my way, and I just want to make sure she's alright. She apparently got attacked by assassins and all sorts of things, and in her condition, that's really bad.
Oh, stars. I'll go with you.
I was actually hoping you would all come with me, actually.
Anything to help. That sounds horrible, darling.
Oh, one moment. Zapter!
Hi.
Baby.
I'll leave anywhere with my good pal here.
Oh, baby.
The Zapter
Love them.
The Zapter stares at the both of you. I'm sure you guys can handle a little rapscallion up there with me, right?
Sure.
That little Zapter looks at you closely.
Living archaeology. Hello.
And he chomps your nose.
No!
He's such a god.
She's immediately rubbing her, like, slightly reddened nose.
Ow.
Ow!
You notice on Cedric that he has a bunch of red areas on him as well. It looks like he's a muncher.
Oh, gods, you've got to bite her, haven't you?
Looks like it. This little boy will behave at some point, I'm sure. Maybe once he learns how to talk like the others. I don't think he communicates with other Pokemon right now. Besides, he just resurrected from the bones after all.
Yeah, I was about to say. God's my nose. I imagine that's going to play some part of it. It'll get easier in time.
He pats the top of the little Zapter. You'll get used to it now, buddy. Don't worry. The Zapter looks at him once again, and, of course, bites his hand. You get used to it. Come on, let's go. And in the meantime, downstairs... the party's here. Well, most of the party at least. We're still missing Miles and We're missing Miles and Kay. I don't know, Miles, if you want to do something before any conversations here happen, or Kay, if you want to do anything while any conversations here happen.
We could say that Kay spots them coming down the stairs and runs over.
Okay.
Cedric!
Hello. How's the eye treating you?
Oh, Luca's doing great. Hey, when would be a good time to bring over a couple more of the mute clones to look over?
More? Oh, goodness. Well, I am going... I was actually hoping to ask if you could come with me to the ship outside. First.
Oh. You're heading up there.
My mother was attacked by assassins, and I need to make sure she's alright. I mean...
Oh, you got in contact with her?
She says that she wants to see me, and... I guess I want to see her too. Maybe sort things out. I didn't get along with her quite as much, but I'm hoping that now's a good time.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I was expecting her to contact me the way, well, through Luca, but... Alright, yeah, of course. And we'll totally escort you.
Thank you very much.
What about... Kate leans back and looks over at Zaptor. Hey there, buddy. Ow.
He's like making chomping noises, not exactly biting you yet. He likes to bite, turns out.
I've noticed. Would be nice if he went for the metal-covered parts.
Come on,
He'll
little
go for
guy.
your nose.
You actually see that Cedric has like a prepared like arm wrapped around cloth so that he can bite on it.
Like an eagle trainer.
Yeah. There we go, little guy. Sorry. Give me just a few minutes. I need to look at my neck for a second. In real life. Huzzah! Mosquito bit my neck. God damn it. Alright, sorry. Alright. Since Kay, Stella, Catherine, Celeste, and Sam are here, Miles, do you want to do something before you go with
No.
your... Okay.
Miles is basically done-ish out here.
Okay. Feel free to meet with him then.
Miles would eventually bow himself away from the group and begin passing by the crowd again, giving Buizel over here a wave and a pat on the head if and only if he wanted it. Otherwise,
He
he'd be
does.
on his way.
Thank you.
He'd be on his way past here.
Oh, head pats for the boy. Oh, hey guys.
Oh, hey,
Hello, everyone.
Oh, Miles, Stella, we were actually just talking about you guys.
Oh. Serendipitous, then.
Tired of me already? Miles will joke.
How can we get tired of you, you goober? Celeste is gonna go over there and ruffle his hood real quick because he's being a goober right now.
And also, hi, Cedric.
Hey.
Oh, hi, Cedric.
I guess you already know about my mother and the ship outside, huh?
I mean,
We definitely saw
we-
the ship on our way in.
Oh,
we
yeah,
couldn't
did.
miss it even if we tried, if I'm being honest.
I want you all to escort me up there, if pretty please.
Out of character, did the ship fire at us at all while we were flying in?
No. You remember
Verizia would have fired back.
Yes. Also, you went around the ship, so it didn't spot you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't actually know if it would have.
Yeah.
I think it goes without saying that we're all in agreement. We're going to that airship.
I have a little escort that's gonna aerial escort that's gonna take me over there, but I don't think it's gonna fit all of us. Maybe we can ride on the giant Pokemon you rode in. Looks at you, Miles.
Certainly a possibility, and it might be our safest approach. We'd have to come in high, and hopefully that should put us past the worst of its weapons.
I don't think my mother would attack me. I'm gonna just let her know that I'm gonna be above a legendary Pokemon, and she'll understand. She won't.
Yeah,
It is a thought. The problem is we don't know anything about what's going on that ship. For all we know, it could be someone else piloting the defense systems.
Won't know from the outside.
Indeed.
Wait. There's another thing we gotta plan out. How are we going to get to the ship? Out of character, how big is the ship compared to Verizia?
It's like 6 Verizias, I think. If I can quickly do a math.
Oh damn, that is a big airship.
Yeah. It's like a it's not a UFO, but it's like a... I don't know what
It's
you
like- it's
call
blimps.
them.
It's big blimp.
Yeah, it has the face of a Meowth. No, I'm just kidding.
Ha ha ha.
Kay looks thoughtful for a moment. Hey, do we know of what's currently underneath the ship?
Oh, you would know this. Underneath the ship, there's not a lot of activity, really. Just a bunch of streets that are heading towards the TV tower and back forth. More or less. There's no, like, active, units. Well, I'm gonna double check, though, just in case.
I'm asking because, well, we heard, or at least I heard, that the source of its ability to float is one of the mucons. And if that's the case, I'm going to insist that the ship land, and I don't want it to hurt anyone on the way down.
For them to be able to levitate a ship of that size, though, that kid's gonna be normally powerful psychic-wise.
Oh, I've realized that.
There's not a lot of activity below. There's probably a few people, but you can probably, like, move them away. Like, if they see, like, a ship coming down, they'll probably run to safety before it even crashes down or anything, or lands down.
Maybe we can send a small team to scout the area and make sure it's cleared while we do that. Just in case.
I think that would be safest, says Cedric. I think boarding the ship should be pretty fine. We have galactic clearance after all. We are both Team Galactic members.
That's true.
Unless somebody's changed the access codes for one reason or another, in which case we'll have to make our own entrance.
I mean,
That is true.
is there any way to check that you guys still have clearance?
Not with the technology we currently have, I'm afraid. We'll just have to see when we get there.
Luca, what would you need to find out?
Luca turns on. Are you a socket? Sorry. I would need access to the interface or the database inside. From up here, I can't do much, unfortunately, and I can't seem to connect to the systems on the airship either.
I see. So we would have to be already on board.
Sorry, I'm chuckling out of character because of what Stella is thinking.
If we had a way to boost Luca's signal, we could at least test it, or at least ping the network on the airship.
That's not a bad idea. We may need to do a few adjustments to get that boosted, but I think we can manage.
I mean,
When you say adjustments, do you mean something painful?
No, not something painful, something just a little uncomfortable. We're gonna have to have Luca rotate all the way around in your eye socket to install a USB device to maybe boost this signal. Don't worry.
Oh,
I mean,
I've already heard of this USB device.
our other option is plugging in an Ethernet style cable.
You know what? That's better, actually. But
Is it?
we would require 2 systems here. Hmm.
I mean, we've got the spare computers in the computer area. We just need an unused radar, a fresh battery.
Why did I have to say anything?
And an open area.
Yes. Okay, we'll have to connect you to a computer.
Oh, this sounds fun.
Now that I think about it, you may have access to the computer itself as a person, which may be weird. How do you feel about having 2 brains?
Well, if you...
Don't worry about the details right now.
You have an odd way of explaining stuff, I'm sorry.
Out of character in character.
Look, I'm kind of used to there being 2 of us, sort of, with Luca and all. Not that I really consider Luca to be me, but sometimes it feels that way, you know?
We get it. We'll make sure it's as uncomfortable as possible. Sorry, no, sorry.
Unintrusive.
Well, I meant to say we'll make sure it will be as unobtrusive as possible. There you go. Sorry, my bad.
Okay, no.
Sorry, I used the wrong word. I'm dumb.
Oh man, I can't wait till we go to the galactic base and the entire party is locked up and it's up to Stella to press the right buttons.
Red or blue?
Wait,
Sweating.
Buttons.
I've got it right here. Stella, this is Miles. Can you hear me? Whatever you do, press the button. I say again, press the button.
Slapped the button.
Now, on the console, there will be a bunch of buttons: red, crimson, scarlet, chartreuse.
Oh no!
Burgundy.
Well, it's a good thing I learned how to play the piano, so I'm just going to press them all.
I need press the burgundy button and no others.
Sweating.
We need you to press the white eggshell button. Do not press the white
Cloud button.
White cloud button. It needs to be white shell. White shell. Do you understand? White shell.
Also not to be confused with the egg yolk.
Also, all the buttons are white.
This sucks. Who even likes technology?
I agree.
Hell, have you tried turning it off and then back on again?
I don't even know how to turn it off in the first place, or else we wouldn't be having this problem.
Have you tried blowing into the cartridge and putting it back?
Quick, you need to use the rotary dial device to type the numbers 1, 3, 2.
Stella fucking crying.
Can y'all tell we like to bully Celeste with Stella with her tech head?
I still, Scott, I need your permission. I need to move the tech bonus somewhere else with the skill adjustment.
You did say you wanted to do that.
Can I do it?
Yes.
Tell me I can get rid of the 1.
Yes, everywhere except everywhere except occult education.
That is so okay. I am not putting it there. I had no plans for it.
Okay.
I just want you all to know. I just have a mental image of like someone frantically trying to figure out everything. It's like, no, why am I the one doing this?
For your note, it went into stealth because stealth has a +0. Now it has a +1.
Imagine Catherine goes into a room and is like, "Welcome to the only psychic room that will ever exist in this entire ship. Please meditate and increase your chakra levels." Meanwhile, Stella, press the red button! Press the red button, damn it!
Yeah?
Cat would have an easier time than Stella.
Oh, you're making me want to make an actual dungeon ship style thing.
I thought we were.
You all pick a door and they have all different challenges, and one of them has all the tech challenges or something, and Stella goes through that one by mistake.
Take a book from the DTO challenge where each of us had a special room based on our.
This door was meant for me.
The Temple of Time.
I love doing the temples. Maybe I can reenact it here. That's not a bad idea. Thank you for this conversation and giving me ideas. Actually.
You're welcome.
Anyway, back to
Oh,
character
Yeah.
conversation.
Back to the session.
All right, Ian. If you really wanted to try something like that, I should introduce you to Min and Matt. I was going to be heading over to talk to them soon, anyway.
Oh, there's the ones in the electronics computer store.
Yeah, right over there.
Well, that's a great idea. We'll wait for you there then. In that case.
All right. I'll try to look forward to it.
Wait, it shouldn't be too bad. If Luca functions anything like a glass eye does, the most you should feel is, I want to say, the motion of the rotation and maybe the sensation of.
Honestly,
Oh,
Catherine,
so
the less you tell me about it, the better it'll probably be. Easier it will probably be.
Yeah, that's probably
Out of character. All right, Kay. Now hold still while I jam these needles right into your eye socket.
It'll be just like a visit to the dentist. Oh wait, you don't know what the dentist is.
There is a Baldur's Gate 3 scenario that I'm thinking about with K in it now.
Oh no.
Very specific. Apple went through it.
Don't worry, Kay. This will only hurt an amount.
I feel so better now, thank you.
Oh, right. Before I forget, Miles, Stella, and also Kay, actually, since your skill set might also be helpful for this.
Hello.
Cat gestures to the area of ominousness.
Oh, you mean the one with the weird keyhole?
That thing.
It has a keyhole?
Yeah, I tried to put my horn in it once. I was curious.
Yeah, how can you forget that? Were you there?
I don't know.
It feels like it's been a while since we've really looked at this thing. But
Lots of stuff happened, but I remember that. I've been curious.
yeah. Hey, you can sense that weird energy feeling from it too, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if I could identify what its deal is.
I mean, Ian couldn't feel it. We, Cat gestures to herself, Sam, and Celeste, could feel it though.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys? I
All
haven't
six of
seen
you
any
feel
keys.
all six of you can feel it for sure.
Do we
Ah.
still sense a keyhole?
Yes.
I haven't seen any keys.
I've been keeping an eye out, but nothing really. Just mostly key cards, and that one doesn't work. I tried that too.
Uh,
Do I have any more on me? I don't think I do.
I know I haven't found any. Besides, we haven't been here in a while.
Miles, does your aura ability sense anything?
One moment. Miles would say, closing his eyes and raising his pop.
Sorry. You're using aura sense basically.
Yes.
You do sense the keyhole as well. Like everyone else, you all sense the keyhole that's there.
Okay, he's like poking at it with his claw.
Move back a second, Kay. I want to see something. Miles is going to examine the shape of the keyhole and check it against the thing he's got in his bag.
It vibrates. A purple vibration comes from the simple key.
Miles is balancing the key in his paw, and then picks it up, and then places it into the keyhole. Here goes nothing. Miles
Hey,
says,
where'd you
before
find
turning-
that?
Honestly, can't remember where. Miles confessed before turning the key.
And it
Maybe we
opens.
should have talked this over before actually unlocking it.
Oh, what? You had it?
A purple portal opens. And you can
Miles
go
would-
through if you want to.
Well,
Oh, hello.
As you look around to see if anyone sees the portal, everyone seems to walk past, not even noticing the difference.
Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Well, I want to. Can I go first?
We have to make sure it's not dangerous for the others.
Do you want us to tie a rope or something onto you?
Oh, I do have a rope.
Sure, let's see what happens. It'll be fun.
All right. Let me just swing this around there and over under there. Done.
Ugh, it's horrible against my fur.
Sorry.
Okay.
Hey, who taught you how to tie a bowline?
Gregory.
That makes
Let's
sense.
go.
Okay, I see where it goes. And she just slips
Yep.
right through.
Stella, you're in deep space right now. Stars everywhere.
Oh.
But there's a path forward.
Okay, slowly feeds out rope.
Stella, can you hear us in there?
You can't hear her in there.
Nope.
If you don't know if you don't know currently what's going on here.
Is the portal still behind her?
Yes, it's the portal's still behind you. You can see the rope as well. That's
She'll
connected to-
poke her head back out and be like, "Oh, it's space out here.
Oh,
I'm going to go on ahead," and she'll just whoop right back.
I'm a little nervous with Stella going in there alone.
Well, it doesn't immediately kill us, so... Cat
I'm
just
going
shrugs.
in after her.
Oh, fuck it.
Hold on to the rope at
Adventure it
least.
is.
Will do. Miles says, taking hold of the rope and making sure he's got enough slack that the others can hold on to. And then he steps through.
All right, you also go in. You see, Miles, you see Stella next to you as she was. Okay, Stella, you've been walking for like a few moments, but you see Miles appear right next to you, and you see that the portal has not moved from its original position at all, despite how much you moved.
Quite stuck, really. Might need everyone.
Before Cat even thinks about going into the portal, she's gonna look around. Does it look like anyone else has noticed the giant purple portal to space?
No, as I described earlier, like people that are like walking by all the Pokemon don't even pay attention to the portal at all. It's like it's not even there for them.
Okay. Magic portal that only apparently we can detect.
Well,
If
this
that
has
is
gotta mean
if that
something.
isn't suspicious, I don't know what is.
Telling me.
All right, who else wants to go in?
Ah, fuck it, I'll go in after him. Miles ain't gonna get himself killed again.
I'm going with you as well. And sis, wait up!
Hi,
Wait.
you're gonna have to keep up behind me.
You're leaving us?
I like to imagine the rope is tied to Sam.
Yeah.
He's the weight.
I get the feeling that whatever this is wants us all in there.
Well, tell you what, let me tie the other end of this to the pillar over here.
Yeah.
Swing it around, over, under. Okay. Pulls it tight.
Wow. You learned a lot from Gregory.
He has a lot to teach.
Oh, might as well.
Just don't let go of the rope under any circumstance.
Alright. Let's do this.
All right, one moment. There's someone at the door. BRB.
This is actually probably a good place for us to have a quick intermission.
True.
No.
If Scott says no, then no.
Okay.
You know it's spooky when the DM says no.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
good.
Keep going.
Oh, we're gonna get screwed.
Are you back, Scott?
Yes.
Okay, I guess Kay will take a deep breath and then head in.
Yeah.
Right, once you're all inside, you get to see the space, basically. Wait. The space that you're in. It's not this. You're not contained into a wall. It's a giant space for you.
Oh, okay.
And as you're all inside, you can finally feel some sense of movement. It did need all of you inside.
Oh, weird. Now I'm moving.
Scott, does this remind me of anything?
No, nothing at all.
This isn't even like that weird space that
Bro, chill.
that Martha uses.
No.
Kay won't say this, but it reminds Kay of the space in Sam. The alternate reality.
As you all start approaching, you see a desk in space with your bunch of appliances on top of it.
This is odd.
This is weird even by wacky.
You see a few
Dimension
monitors. You see a few tablet. You see a Pokemon talking to the microphone right now, actually, saying these exact words.
Wait a minute, Scott.
I can't believe we're breaking the fourth wall.
Is that you?
Hello.
Oh.
It is me. You found the You found the Easter egg of the campaign. Congratulations.
Let's go!
We found the game director. Collect all 150 Pokemon, and he'll give us something special.
Show the icon. Show the icon to stream.
Quick, beat her up while we have the chance.
Oh my God, she has the card.
The tarot card.
I do have tarot cards. Yes.
Very cool.
Hi everyone.
I feel like I should know you from somewhere.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask out of character. Gonna ask you, how do you want to do this? Do you want the characters to reference me, or do you want yourselves, the players, to reference me? There's two options. Which one do you prefer?
I'll be honest, it's boggling my mind on the question itself.
None of them will impact the story. This is just an Easter egg. Easter eggs don't impact story at all.
Would you rather talk to... Would it rather DM to player or DM to character?
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is the question.
I'd say probably to player, just cause I don't know. Like, it wouldn't impact story, but it also boggle their minds pretty hard. I'd be like, I don't think I want to do that still.
I think we've had enough existential crisis.
Don't worry. Anything that is said here, your characters will not remember once they exit the realm.
Oh, cool.
That way you're not impacting the actual storytelling that we're telling here.
That makes sense.
Does anyone else feel super meta?
Huh? What are you talking about?
We're
Alright.
so busy.
So actually, well, you found my you found my room. Thanks. So every time you heard me like talk about, oh, I gotta like, oh, there's someone at my door, oh, there's someone like knocking my walls, you were doing that around me actually in this entire environment. So that's why today, where I was like, oh, there's a smell coming next to my room. That was the trap that Miles triggered earlier.
Oh my God. God, that is the
I can't believe
I have to use the bathroom, then this icon would go here to the bathroom and then come back.
That's funny.
That's... Wow.
That's silly.
Points for commitment.
That is so goddamn funny, Scott.
So I was gonna be actually, this is me talking to you right now. Well, of course it is. Hi, I'm here, right? I was going to be like a secret boss fight. I don't know if we have the time currently to do that, but if you want to try, you're all, you know, I'm all game for that.
Hold on, add a character. You want your players to beat the fucking shit out of you, Scott?
You could beat the fucking shit out of me, but I don't know if you'll be very successful at it, unfortunately.
How many opportunities do we get to beat up with the DM?
A few
How
times,
often do we get to fight God?
You can try a few times. That's all up to you, though.
How many opportunities do you get to just walk up to their computer and make a number bigger, an arbitrary number? on Kay's character sheet.
Wow.
Hey, don't mess with stuff like that. Come on, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, out of character you say that, but all I can think of is how much it is Final Fantasy 14 style DPS optimization.
Oh, if you want to fight me, how lucky do you feel?
What the fuck is that sprite?
What the
What?
fuck?
Don't worry about it.
What was that? What the fuck was that?
I'm basically a post-game boss fight if you attempt that for real.
Oh my god, wait, a post-game boss? You mean after you finish the game, we can come and kick the shit out of you?
If you
That
want
sounds
to, like, as a
amazing
joke.
idea.
That sounds like a fun wrap up.
I
Yeah.
say players pact. I want to make a players pact. Can we please do that post-game, you guys?
Depends how much trauma we get.
As you're looking,
I might want revenge.
as you all look at me communicating to you, you're also looking at me like looking at the chat room right now that's next to me. You don't need to see this if you don't want to. It's full of cringe and terrible things, of course.
What the fuck? What are people saying about me?
So, you're here. If you want, like, hints, I guess I can give them to you if you want to progress the story forward.
I'd love story forward.
I love story forward.
I don't know whether to answer as Cat or as Giga.
I would love to have one of my character's friends show up.
I am definitely not answering this in character.
Of course, you'll forget everything once you leave.
Yeah, totally.
I have not the brain.
That is
Same.
understandable. You can return here anytime. Like, the portal will be open. It's not going to kill you or anything.
I love our
I can't believe
FF7
we
secret
found-
boss.
I can't believe we found the literal actual velvet room.
We found Kulix.
Found cool. This is Kulix, actually.
That's
I
so
am
funny.
the Kulix of this world right now. I am from another dimension. Kind of.
This
All
is
right.
fucking wild.
I want to say yes to doing this fight post campaign, seeing, but also, I also part of me also wants to see how we fare now in our current states.
Ooh.
I
will say
not
that.
tonight.
Yeah, I will say that that currently my fight is not ready. I would have
Fair.
to actually work on it.
Bonus fight for later.
It's a bonus fight for later. Yes.
Yeah, maybe in a later session before we leave.
Cool. Push me in the direction of story.
Push in the direction. Sorry. Currently Cedric wants to go and see their mother, and of course, Ian is gonna go with. The story progression is towards meeting Dr. Wedwood.
Oh, okay.
Yippee!
Because once you're at the flying machine, well, you have more altitude and, altitude good and, tower campaign.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. It could also help you later on for other things in the next part of the story, too. But that's spoilers.
This is
Stares at the news tower.
This is a secret tool to help us later.
For sure.
This session got awful meta very quickly.
It sure did, buddy.
This is the meta room, after all. That's what it's called, the meta room.
I'm gonna just very quickly. I'm just gonna very quickly whisper you something, Scott.
Sure.
Put me on the railroad. Chugga chugga.
Chugga chugga.
I just want to meet all my friends and see all the cameos.
Ooh, you know something that might be interesting?
I'm just thinking about girls.
Scott, how do you feel about possible teasing things to come? Not necessarily like super spoilery things.
Oh, a teaser what's to come? Wow.
Yeah.
I will say that you're actually, okay. This whole campaign, once it ends, I don't know when it could happen, but it can end up being the foundation for the future of what a Pokemon campaign could look like. I wouldn't use the same system though, but I'll use a system that's easier to manage, less complex to prepare, and also more story oriented rather than combat oriented for real.
Yeah.
But you're building a foundation of which things can happen, I think.
I wonder what that could mean.
Making a future.
Exactly. It's important to be able to. At the very least, you'll hear of like a prologue of like this is what happened to the world once the campaign ended. The Among Us's were discontinued from the McDucklet, sorry, because the toy was toy company couldn't keep up with the production costs or whatever. No more Among Us's. McDucklets is bankrupt. Coffee still ended forever, you know. I guess that was Catherine's, and like Stella asked for progression. Sam has a plan, I think.
It has to be at the end, though.
Okay.
It very specifically has to be at the end.
So
So everyone else has to do their thing
Yeah.
first.
Celeste, Miles, and Kay, I'll let you do a thing.
I'm asking of, will I meet all of the friends that I've been ever so desperate to meet?
What do you mean by friends?
Like cameos that I've been kind of teasing, like when I mentioned Gyre a few sessions back, kind of thing.
Oh, are we missing some cameos actually?
Yeah, I think we are.
Maybe, I'm not quite sure, unfortunately.
Yeah.
As we are nearing the ending of the campaign pretty soon. Well, not very soon, as in like next few sessions. No. We have quite a few sessions left still, but I don't know if I have room for more cameos since there's still a lot of characters you haven't seen.
True. One of them I've been really eager because I want to annoy you with her.
Do you want an exact number of how many characters you have yet to meet?
Oh God, I'm kind of curious. How many have we still not met? Because we've met a handful.
Alright, we have still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Oh, sorry, no. Okay, 47 characters that you have yet to meet. Sorry, 48.
That is not as big of a number as I thought it would be.
Oh, 48 is
less
not
than I
big.
thought it was.
You can't fill a house with 48 people. You fill like 5 houses with 48 people,
Well,
maybe.
I know, but I thought the number was gonna be in the fucking hundreds or some shit.
No, not
I
too
mean,
much.
to be fair, we have already met a lot of characters, especially like plot important ones.
Mm-hmm.
Even side plot important ones.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I mean, that's good enough for me.
Miles, how about you?
I'm interested in knowing if there are any questions that the players would like to ask the characters. Ask all of us.
Oh.
That's like double meta.
I'm not doing that.
Nah, I'm okay with not that.
I'm sorry, Catherine.
I like keeping the mystique for most things.
Catherine, why do you keep hurting yourself?
I keep getting told it's for character
Celeste,
development.
why are you a fucking psycho? I don't know.
Hey, Kay,
Huh?
you're cool.
Wasn't expecting that.
Hey,
I
Miles,
think-
Okay, A is
I think what I can do, like, since nobody wants to ask questions, what I can do is, like, tell what I think of each character, actually.
Oh, hot. Hang on. But I will say, Miles, you're cute. I've been holding that back.
I'll do it by order. Catherine has the most trauma I've ever seen, and it's very exciting to see how it develops. Unfortunately for Catherine, rest in peace. But it's
Rest in
good
peace.
storytelling, I think. And she's very brave despite, like, you know, being all concerned over the future.
I have gotten so emotionally attached to Catherine.
I'm ready to strangle you with how much you've told me.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. She'll be fine.
Miles's growth has
Holds
been
knife.
very inspiring to see overall. I'm glad that his story went in the direction it did. And I'm glad that he has the friends that he now has, and he definitely, truthfully, I think he would be pretty much fit for, like, in my opinion, like, leader of something. Not quite sure what he wants yet, but I just want the best for them and, of course, their beloved Umbreon.
Oh, that was cute.
Soon.
Kay is wholesome as hecky. And I am very happy that they're gonna be able to build a, well, if they get to that point at least, a large family that they can be proud of course. With Emmerich as well.
I love Kay too.
Would I bend
gets-
the rules of space, time, and reality to allow Kay and Emmerich to maybe have a child of their own? That could be fun. Sure, why not?
Oh.
K is best dad confirmed.
I love Scott.
Interesting.
Sam, I really love Sam's like backstory overall and their character relations with the other NPCs that Sky made for him, of course. I think Sam, well, as the motto goes, like, to what end, to no end, ironically, could have one of the coolest character conclusions in the entire series, in my opinion. With how his character is. Very excited to see where that ends up going.
I'm actually really curious to see where your story's going, Sky.
Also,
I'm so excited.
Props to Sky as well for doing a lot of the design for like the barrel form too, if I recall correctly. Like with Yoda as well. They came out with a banger. Yeah. Sam looks awesome. I can't wait for the other one. The last evolution. That I think that could end up really looking really cool.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you guys have had Sam's evolution line planned out for a while, haven't you?
Yeah. And I have to say, the dead zone inside Sam's barrel, really fun and awesome.
Oh yeah, I love that.
I love that. That's one of my favorite things that come up with yet, actually.
How much do you love it, Scott?
A lot.
Awesome. Good to know.
Yeah, like it. I can see like the threads of it building up to a very cool point too.
What happens if we go into that zone while we're in the meta zone?
Yeah, I'm so glad that it's something you enjoy, Scott. I'm very, very looking forward to seeing all sorts of stuff that we can do with that, Scott.
I'm in danger? So Stella's character, she makes me so sad sometimes, like, because I know a lot of the backstory behind Stella. I cry, but also, oh my god, the most shippable character is Stella's character. Like, someone had to say it.
Wow.
Dang.
Thanks.
I mean, look, you're like a Mew too, so it's on point?
That's blessed. That's cute.
And also, yes, like, I like characters that are like very big and empathetic on the emotions of others too, and they're all connected spiritually, so that's a big plus for me.
Art and love is very important.
Mm-hmm. Finally, for Celeste, even though I kind of shoved this character onto you, I think you've grown into the character very extremely well, and it shows.
Oh, Scott. Thanks.
So I was initially nervous that you wouldn't like the character, but I'm just really happy that it somehow it overall fit you perfectly well with how you like to play characters as well.
I actually kind of love it, and this is like the way I play characters from now on, is I like to improvise their story as I go while having like a very base thing. I've said this to you a lot of times, is Celeste is like a lump of clay that I get to shape and mold into my own thing, and I really like that because my mind is just so wild and creative. I'm so happy you gave me this character, and thank you, Giga, for saying I'm gonna play a stupid little nugget like 3 years ago. It made my life.
Yeah, it was like, what is the most contradictory species I could use with this little deerling who I hadn't worked out the details with yet at the time.
I'm just glad I get to do another campaign with Scott, because from player to DM, I'm so happy I got another chance at this, because
Aw.
I was chewing on, I had this like chip on my shoulder that I've been chewing on for years, and this just ignited a passion. And I can definitely say, speaking from a bias, as someone I really adore is in this call with us, this has definitely made my life a lot better, and discovering
Aw.
these kind of things with you over the past 3 years, and knowing you for like 8 years. I fucking love this. So thank you, Scott, for giving me this character. Thank you for giving me my stupid little nugget that I adore to death.
You're
And
very welcome. Thank you for making the nugget grow into a huge roasted chicken.
I love it. Last fucking Thanksgiving meal. Let's fucking go. And thank you for the stupid dog. I love him.
Oh, like once you saw interest in the stupid dog, I mean, I love that my players have like want to get along with the NPCs I make. So
Of course, you made him a dog. He was so wholesome boy energy.
And I guess I'll say to chat as well, I appreciate your existence as well. Thank you for watching, and thank you for like really enjoying the campaign so far. Thank you everyone for staying here with me and just enjoying my silly storytelling. I mean, I say silly, but I love doing it.
I'm gonna say this too. We love you, chat.
I am happy to be doing this campaign with everyone. Y'all are awesome friends.
Aw, likewise.
Kay, what do you want?
This is the sort of thing where I won't think of a good question until I lie down in bed tonight. But
fair. You can
I
ask
guess
something random right now.
the only thing else I'm thinking of right now is: are we ever gonna figure out what's going on with Coffee Salandit? Like,
yes,
all these
you
things he's saying.
Yes, that is guaranteed. You'll know you'll know everything about Coffee Salandit after this campaign.
Okay. Like, why was he so angry with us and all that?
You'll know his backstory.
Soon, I'm guessing.
Yep. And now for the final thing.
All right, cool. Who wants to help me with a quick skill roll?
Oh,
Me.
Fuck it, I'm
Sick.
down.
sure.
All right, cool. Anyone who wants to help, do whatever you can to help. I'll let you guys figure out the mechanics for what you add to it, because I'm really bad at math right now. So
Fair.
I'm just gonna do a quick acrobatics roll for Sam.
Wow.
What are we doing?
And I'm gonna burn an inspiration point too.
Wait, acrobatics?
Wait.
Huh? What?
I don't know what he wants to do.
I'll
Honestly,
use the telekinesis to help Sam with whatever acrobatic feat he's trying to accomplish.
All right.
What's happening? All right.
So Sam's arms just kind of rock back and forth like he's building momentum. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Backflip.
Barrel flip.
Sam flips upside down. The barrel opens the mouth and comes down on Scott.
Let's see if I need to think about the implications of what has occurred just now.
Putting the DM in the barrel. Wow, I'm really glad you like the barrel space. It's so cool that you like the barrel space.
I know, like, I'm in the battle space right now, but I can, like, I'm still talking to... If you do this, this means that this space that you're in right now becomes the barrel space instead. Or rather, like...
Well, I mean, we could get stuff from here for you. Or you could just have this stuff in the barrel space.
Why don't we just take her to the mall and spit her out there?
That could happen too, actually. You may have some interesting effects happening after that.
But I think it would be much funnier if we leave the space and forget about Scott, and Scott's just in there now.
You would forget about me if that happens, actually.
Yep, you're just in there.
What the fuck?
When you enter the barrel space, though, that means that you'll enter the meta space, which means that, well, I mean, the characters that are in there may want to have things instead.
Yeah, that might be bad for the characters.
Well, I don't know. I kind of like seeing Scott have to survive on the ocean for a little while out of character.
Well, I'll be able to survive.
Mission status, survive.
Well, that means that the boss fight happens inside you, Sam. Like the post-game boss fight.
That might work out, honestly, for other reasons, too.
Alright, once this happens, you're all immediately spit out because without my presence, this place cannot exist. So this entire realm disappears.
Is that actually what we're doing?
What?
That happened.
I need to be Big Bird again.
This is weird.
This is weird.
What just happened, you guys?
Does anybody else feel like we're forgetting something important?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, like, why is this ropes tied around Stella?
That's a great question. Get it off me. It's terrible.
Shit.
Oh,
no! Good job, Scott.
Sorry, I broke reality.
Oh no, why can't I control Z this? What the fuck?
Spit him out.
Oh no, the mall!
Alright, that's a good ending point for today's.
I can't believe we broke them all.
What happened? Why did this happen now? Hold on. Let me figure this out.
This became that Ed, Ed, and Eddie episode.
It did.
Sam, you have to spit him out right now.
I don't know where the map is! Stick, help!
How do you lose a map? You forget to cherish it.
Hold on.
There needs to be fan art of this, please. I will cry.
Life has many doors, Sam boy.
It does.
Why did you?
Well, no, see, I think this is perfect because I like the idea of Scott being inside the barrel space, like still trying to like talk as though meta, but all the other people who are in there are not affected by the meta and are just confused why this strange Brakeson is now rambling to themselves in the middle of the ocean.
I think we should go to fan art, Scott, because you broke the entire map.
I actually can't bring the map back, so that's the end of today's session.
Oh,
I can't believe we found the load-bearing Easter egg.
You did. I
Sorry,
can't believe
tomato.
and we broke
tomato.
it because Sam decided to swallow you whole into his barrel.
I actually can't. I need to figure out where my file is and get it back.
Hey, the second floor exists.
No.
Oh.
We need
I
the
guess we'll
first
take-
floor because you're going to the computer shop.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
I can send you. I can send you the first floor. I think I have it.
Hang on, it is so bright white. I need.
Actually, I do
really
have to
so-
end too because a little tired too. To be fair.
Well, we have fan art. We have a lot of cute.
But hey, actually, today, looking at my calendar, I do have good news. I may be able to have a session on the 5th after all.
Yay!
Oh fuck yeah.
It really depends. Wait, 5th? No, sorry, the 3rd.
Wait, the 3rd?
Yeah, it's on the 3rd. Wednesday 3rd.
Hey, just remember to yank me and Aura and Giga out of Dawn Trail because we are.
Oh, not only that, next week's GDQ week.
Oh shit! Yeah, next week's GDQ.
You can
is
watch
on.
the VODs.
But I'm watching it with my best friend too.
Yes, I'm looking at the schedule later.
Hey, guess what? Today was actually a short session. What do you know? It was only 2 hours and 45 minutes.
We actually did it.
All it took is to break the map.
Fuck.
The second half was such a blur, though.
I can't believe we broke.
Do you know what's worse is I'm still a small nugget, so we really did break the game.
Hey, Sky, I have a comment for you. I'm gonna send it on Discord to not say it on stream.
Yo, Sam just did a bottle flip.
God. Oh my god.
Yeah, he did.
I will remind you guys next session.
But yeah, that Sky basically. Alright, time to load the fan art inside the sand barrel. Now, canonically, if like Sky has to leave, I have to leave too.
No!
No, I'm just doing it. Oh my god, there's art. There's a lot of artwork today. Let's go.
Neon Neo Dragon popped off because she's been doing fan art all night.
Yep.
Giga
Oh
and
my
Yoda,
god!
You
I'm-
two are gonna laugh.
I'm so ready.
Oh, I'm excited. Haven't seen any.
Neon has been working on an animation thing and she needed a fan art break.
Oh.
Oh.
That's good. Taking breaks is healthy. Animation is very draining.
Giga, I point to you what I am.
Did we see the Catherine like MTG card?
No, we haven't.
Okay.
Not on stream, no.
I'm gonna leave the roll to
I don't know anything about magic,
Don't
but I
worry
have
about it.
one magic card. Only one. It's in my desk.
Ooh.
Out of curiosity, which one?
It's Celestial Unicorn.
Ah,
Of course.
lovely.
It's either a unicorn or gay husbands.
Look, I have two different versions of the Celestial Unicorn with two different arts, and they're very pretty.
Hello, I think there's one MTG character you'd like a lot. Hang on, I'll DM you.
Okay, fan art time. I'm gonna show the fan art. Are you ready? Let's go.
I'm ready.
That's not the right fan art screen. This is the right fan art screen.
I also hug the aura like I obligatorily do.
Ready? Start!
Ready? Start!
This was definitely one of those moments. This was from Stataros.
Oh, this was
Oh yeah.
catching all the items.
Did I get the high scar?
Yes. Did you catch the Among Us though? That's plus 3 points.
Oh my god, it's the.
It's
That's a strawberry.
No, it's an Among Us.
strawberry.
You
It's
gotta
a
you gotta get the
sussberry.
bread.
I thought that was a turd for some reason.
Wow.
Sarah.
Wow.
I'm being honest. Like,
Wow.
I'm sitting in my chair. It's hard to see
Sarah.
the detail. I love your
Thank you,
art.
Stataros, for the
Thank you,
art.
Stataros.
I love the bread turd.
This one's from Azriel Might.
Correct.
Giga look.
That is
It's
basically
perfect.
what it's perfect.
Yep.
Neon, I know Neon's probably getting ready to go to sleep, but my god, that is accurate. She does this in calls with me. I want to out her for a minute on that.
I like how the fur color is a perfect match
Yeah.
for the icon.
It's pretty crazy.
We're actually gonna see Neon's colors in one of the fan arts. I just noticed.
Yeah. Thank you, Azriel Might, for the meme.
I love this meme, and Neon likes it too. She was snorting for like a good 10 minutes.
This one's from Lava Rocket 1512.
Giga read.
You have two
I have two
sides.
sides. Yeah. I don't have voice mod active, so I'm going to make you pay for what you have done to everyone here.
Yep.
We have pathetic and then menacing.
Yeah. Thank you,
Other
Lava
cat,
Rocket, for the
Scott.
fan art. Huh?
That's her reaction to seeing Scott.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about Negacat. She'll be fine.
Smiles.
Oh my god. But thank you for the art and art plus meme, basically. Oh yes, this one's from Stataros. Yoda K playing Pal World.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Do you want to read the whole thing?
No, I don't read the
But this.
That's a lot. Maybe.
Maybe the humans back home are not so bad after all. At least by comparison. I want to go back to Keita. Even with Premonitorius. I miss my children, Stick.
Oh, that's
These quotes was in the first 2 hours. Common lamb, I'm gonna beat you to death. It's too late for me. How do we cook this bird? Can I eat this straight up? Let them die. It's a valuable lesson to our team. I had fun hitting it with my board. Screw Holmes. Let's just beat up
No,
chickens.
it's way too many.
There's a lot.
Yoda, I was there and I fucking heard all of these quotes and I was losing my mind.
That is absolutely the face K would make, though.
Yeah, sad fox noises.
Perfectly
the trees would
accurate.
grow on their own. Why is your arm inside your body? You know, a bunch of check the Pal World stream. It was a time.
It was so
We have a
fucking
furry statue. If you pray to it, you get strong.
Yes, we do. It's our dad, actually.
Just
Okay, I
that
didn't realize praying to your dad made us stronger.
just that screenshot in the top right makes me feel like I've committed some sort of evil toward K.
You have.
Okay, so you're not getting cut. I guess I'm just killing you. It was another one of the quotes.
Also, shout out to
Thank you, Stataros, for this. For all the quote gathering too. Honestly.
Shout out to the Palmon named Trevor, and I came into stream screaming at Scott.
Oh yeah, I named one of my named one of my pals Trevor.
And I'm like, was anybody gonna tell me?
Oh, what? Lava Rocket randomly saw this and could not share it. International Hug a Deer Day.
Oh,
June
dang, I
25th.
missed it. Everyone go hug Cat.
Yeah.
Hi, cat.
Hug Cat.
Eh.
From Azriel Might.
Oh, that's a little hard to read.
Yeah, but I can. Well, is the turtle saying it or is it Stella saying it?
I think the no wait.
They were
No,
asking
Stella.
for a Pandora icon. I don't know.
Oh, maybe it's Pandora.
Yeah, so
Maybe.
it's Pandora.
Oh, sorry.
Either or.
3 years you've been holding on to that one. You don't know the patience I have. The lover's
God.
card.
I will never
Honestly,
not get over.
this lover's card has chose the right time to appear.
3 years, and it's like now.
Of
Yep.
all the times it could have picked.
Pride Month in Stella's hand. Win with Pandora.
Aurora
a hell of a call
Borealis.
out.
Concentrated entirely in your secret library, and this very day, Pride Month. Can I see it? No. Thank you, Ezra Lights. Because I made the entire area black so that nobody could see it.
No.
Yeah, they did. They just kissed.
Also from Azriel Might, You like the gay polyships because they're a big gay. What? I like the gay polyships because they can be gay and still have it. What? I mean, I guess.
Huh? Oh.
This meme's lost to me if you're referring to
It
me,
got
then-
lost to me as well. Sorry.
I think I kind of get what they're going for.
So these are MTG cards. I'm not gonna read what they do. I'm just gonna like, interesting to them. From Bacon the Dark Lord 1.
Look, you got
Meh.
cards now, Giga.
Man, I can't wait till redacted, and Cat needs redacted amounts of cards.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, goody.
Oh.
Don't worry about it, Smile.
Oh, this is Nega Cat.
Your guide.
I like how this works. Oops. Then there's
God, dear.
Simic colors. Appropriate.
Very appropriate.
Wait, the other one said, "Dear God."
And this one said.
Yeah,
"God
this
damn."
one says God dear, the other one said dear God.
Yeah,
Dear
let's
God.
go.
Dear
God,
God, it's the
dear.
God dear.
Tutor, let's go. I think that's strong, actually. And
Yeah, 'cause-
regular.
Oh, look, it's the cat we haven't seen in fucking forever.
Dearison.
Oh, I remember her.
Yes. Cat,
What?
when she was so innocent.
What? Just a free counter. Okay.
Okay, but here's the thing. The only way you can get extra God's Blood counters on this card is waiting for upkeep or proliferating.
Oh, for
the
this
card.
one. But, yeah, proliferate.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
However, all of those abilities have no timing restrictions. Have fun.
Pathetic is the energy I'm getting from
Yeah.
this image.
Oh, this is from Lava Rocket 1512. It's from the previous meme that we saw, but this is the sketch of it.
I like it.
It came up, like, the final result came up pretty good.
Menacing, 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 menacing.
Oh my wa mo shinderu.
Nani?
Oh, the previous meme with the, someone was saying this meme, it was Stella reading it. 3 years you've been holding it to that
Oh.
one.
My bad.
It's okay.
That makes sense though.
It does make sense. This means that Pandora is a turtle, though, and they have a hard shell.
Oh my god, they're a turtle. Congratulations.
I don't want to flip the table.
Here's a
Oh,
pop
here's
up
the
from
one.
Neon Neo Dragon.
Look, you, Giga. It's cat.
Where's my
I need to
glasses?
make a comment. Is Neon came into stream and like, why is cat suddenly a thorn bush?
Oh right, has Neon not? Neon hasn't seen what Cat looks like.
No, this was her first time seeing the new form. Look,
My god.
the gauntlet energy from this picture makes me laugh so goddamn much.
This is so good.
I can't see without my glasses. Oh, wait, yes, I can.
Yeah, because we were making a comment in call the other day about how blind I am without them.
My goodness.
Oh yeah.
Like, I am unironically Velma levels of blind without my glasses.
You look like Velma in this picture because you're on a form.
Oh, yeah, I got Velma colors.
You do.
It honestly looks so nice on her.
Jinkies.
This is also from Neon Neo Dragon.
Yes.
Best cook, baker, food provider. Hot
Pizza,
oh, no.
ice cream.
I just love it. I don't even know.
Pangoro loves it.
I love
Mmm.
this so goddamn much.
K makes the best pizza ice cream.
Indeed.
It's so good.
I don't want a pizza ice cream. I want all of it.
Oh my god. We
Do
need some
you-
pig on it.
Also, I like the grease stain on the
That
on
is
the
such
baker
a
apron.
bad thing to
Oh, yeah,
have on
that-
the-
That's very greasy ice cream.
Wood-fired ice cream. How is ice cream gonna get a job now?
Oh, the door's that way, Sky.
Da, 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 da. Hey.
Hey, I will say that he doesn't have the twig in his mouth, but that's just a small detail. He does have the spoon in his mouth because it.
I think
Yeah.
I think Neon
Alakazam
does
and
it.
Pangoro switched their things around.
It's as close
Exchange.
as we're gonna get to a wedding ring.
Ah, it's all good. And this one's also from Neon Neo Dragon. It's Neon.
Look, there, that's Celeste.
Oh.
That's Celeste Neubern.
Spoon.
That's where the spoon went.
Yeah, the spoon is in her mouth.
Clunk, clunk,
Yeah,
clunk,
this is
clunk.
what Neon the Neubird looks like, everybody. It's based on an OC that Neon made a while ago.
Nice.
You're
Oh, she's a
lovely.
very unique looking Neubird.
Yeah. Came out very
Still
lovely.
doesn't- Yeah, I love this goober. Big goober.
Neon, thank you so
Energy.
much for the doodles you made today.
Thank
Much
you, Neon.
appreciated.
Oh,
I love them.
lovely.
If you're asleep, we love you, Neon.
Yeah.
But if you're watching this post-VOD, I'll let you know how much we love you, girl. And I'll see you tomorrow for the stream. We're gonna do more doodles.
Yeah, I think
And that's the end of the fan art for tonight. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope everyone had fun.
always good playing with everybody.
I hope.
Likewise.
And as I said, I am actually looking forward to the finale of world building that we can do together with all the characters.
I'm actually really excited for that.
Scott,
Yes.
you know this means we gotta start planning Redacted.
We do have to start planning Redacted. But for now, I have to start planning the airship.
Y'all with your planning shenanigans.
I know, right?
Haha, planning?
Planning in this time of day, this day of year, all concentrated in my computer. Let's see.
Digibunny's playing 9 cells? Or soils? Or what? I'm leaving back.
1 second. Oh, I see how this works. Sorry, I'm like messing around with
I'm looking
things.
at people. A Stitch 2 I know is playing a Disney Stitch game.
Let's see. Well, you did recommend Digibunny.
Yeah, Digibunny is one of Abby's friends. They are currently playing 9 Souls. It's Digi_Bunny.
Yeah, I see them, and the game looks really cool actually. I want to see more of it. Let's raid them.
If you can't guess, they are a Digimon.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the Digimon. It's the one with the huge machine guns that kill you.
Which
Yeah,
one
no.
with the huge machine guns that kill
Oh yeah,
you?
there's two. Shit, that's right. There's
There's
the green
rabbit
one. The green
one.
one. The green one.
Everyone, please go give Digibunny some
Gargamon?
love. They are an incredible streamer.
Wait, Gargamon or
The one that
What's-
says
what's your
Momentai.
or Rapidmon? Because they both technically kill you. God.
All right, thanks for joining everyone. Hope you have a great night, and thank you for stopping by once again. See you soon.
Take care.
And for campaign, see you maybe on the 3rd. Let's see if the time's aligned for me. It should.
Hopefully.
I wiggle.
Make a wiggle.
Yeah.
Good night.
Bye bye. With the clock.